Hello, are we live?
Testing.
I'll get my wife to look. Sorry, we're running behind.
What these buttons do. It's saying the morning show. Good evening. Good morning. It's morning somewhere.
You said what?
Now it's don't see. Okay, now we're back. Okay. All right.
We're back? We're
Yeah.
not. We weren't here?
I think we're here.
We're here. There we are.
Are we live? We are live twice according to YouTube, but I don't trust it. I think we're good.
Well, it doesn't say that. Yeah, Woo! It does. Right there it does. 0.
Please.
Oh, whatever. I hope it's working. We're live, everyone. It's the Clout route.
Double
what the
stream.
Fuck? God, and I screwed everything up.
No.
I was dropping F-bombs at the beginning. Whatever. What up, people? We're here.
We're doing a new cold opens thing. Are you guys feeling it? Is this good?
I'm not feeling this fucking camera angle, that's for sure.
Hello. Number 1, 2, and 3. Oh, we got a top 3 in the chat already. Hello. What up?
There's a glitch in the Matrix, but we're here, okay?
Okay. All right.
Sometimes, people, this shit's a pain in my motherfucking ass, okay?
Blast you, Ethan Klein. Blast you to fucking hell.
That is so good.
What the fuck?
Oh. You know, I had this thought. We were on the same wavelength with this one. I was like, listening to some of these responses, we did get some good soundbite material. There's a few more, I think, that we can pull from. But hello, everyone. We are back. Sorry, this is why you don't have your lawyer set up your stream for you.
Yeah, we subbed him in today. Well, I'm supposed to be doing an accent, too. Nikki Rachita here. Nikki Rachita here reporting in for the boys. No, okay, so we brought Nikki Rachita for the legal segments that we're getting into today with that there, Ethan Klein. But that's later on because we've got Bowblax drama to get into. We've also got tons of stuff like creator clash drama, more.
How?
The continuing everlasting fountain of creator clash drama. Mr. Beast versus the thumbnails this week. Kevin, did you see that?
Dude.
Are you prepared?
I'm ready for this.
So our tirade against Mr. Beast, some Theo Von, some Amanda Bynes, some Liver King, some Aiden Ross, some Willymacshow. We'll get to it all, okay?
Okay.
In the meantime, I'd like to say hello to our audience, okay? If you're here watching at the beginning, thank you so much. Like the stream, as you would. Nice to see you, Headbug, Kanga, V-Dub. Appreciate you being here. 1, 2, and 3. We got you. Okay, we love that. But, Kevin.
Ooh, that's me.
How are you?
Well, I'm living the dream, man. Admittedly, it's like a Groundhog's Day dream where somehow it's just like a never ending. There's always a new nuke being dropped, whether it be on YouTube or,
Hey,
never mind. Sorry, never mind. We're bringing
Fucking
the levity in. All right.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing, okay?
It's been a long week for it being Tuesday, but I tell you what, Danny, I couldn't be happier to be here with the Clout crew, all right? It's the medication I need. Let's just hope we get the dosage right, all right?
Well, you brought up the nuke, so I figure we'll start. We'll start the show. He's the best to ever do it, folks. That's what they say on this post, at least. Kevin has not seen this yet, so bathe in this, Kevin.
I can't wait. Get ready for this one.
Got to get the volume right when it's those aeroplanes.
That have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
They don't know what the fuck.
They've been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay.
So long and so hard.
Base? Base?
Yeah, so there you go. Well, you said you had to bring up the nuke, so we had to.
Nice solid base. They say it's more the base than the length, Danny. You hear this? They told me this. I said, wow.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Strong, hard, long. What did I say?
That's not one I've heard before. Okay, anyways. Well, that's what's going on with our president. I mean, we're on the verge still. We reported in last week, and I said, hey, everybody, I hope you're doing well. I know that's just crazy shit's going on. And guess what? We're reporting back this week, and still crazy shit, folks.
Good times.
Bruh. Titties.
Laugh our way through it. That's right.
What the fuck?
I'm going crazy. Can't you tell? Can't you tell, Kev? So I wanted to start the show. Speaking of going crazy, I wanted to start the show with a specific little ditty for me, a personal story, actually, Kevin. I wanted to relay to you. Okay. I saw this tweet earlier today, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. Like, this reminds me of this story. I need to tell Kevin. I need to tell the audience. Our executive producer, Poland Spring, was actually yelling at me earlier saying, this is the kind of people that you get in your audience when you talk about poop and butt stuff all the time. Well, folks, we're here, and it's poop and butt time, okay?
Every time.
Every time.
Kevin and Pitbull. You got here right on time, Poland. How did that happen? Did you guys plan that? That's a good bit.
Coordinated bit. I texted her. So check this out. This B word says, if you haven't shit yourself in your 20s yet, you're going to. It's inevitable. You will have a shitting yourself story, okay? Now, I have yet to unlock my shitting myself story. Shitting myself? I have not shit myself.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, is it like chicken box where the older you are when it happens, the worse it is for you? Like, so when you do finally start shitting yourself, it's just over?
So, the shitting myself story, okay? It's actually not me shitting myself.
Well, that's good.
Someone told me a shitting myself story.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
Still better than you shitting yourself, but okay, continue.
Do we have a poop?
Whoopsie.
that would, in this situation, that fits perfectly.
But, okay, so listen to this, okay? So I regular this store, okay? It doesn't matter what kind of store it is. I go to this store. Well, maybe it does matter
Is it
what
a
kind
Chipotle?
of store it is, because if it's a certain kind of store, then maybe you could expect the kind of story I'm about to tell you. It's basically a grocery store, okay?
Ooh.
A grocery store, but it's not like Kroger or something, okay? It's a little different than that, but a grocery store, basic, okay? So I go to this grocery store. I'm a regular. And so the cashiers have changed over the years. I have remained a customer through all cashiers, you know what I'm saying? And the newest one is this older black lady. And I have to say, one of my... It's like character traits that I started out with, like in an RPG.
Okay.
One of mine, for some reason, is that I have like old black woman charm. Like all old black women love me.
All right. Okay. I think that's probably good. I think it's a good sign for you.
So, old black women love me, and this old black lady starts doing the register for a while now. So we've got a back and forth.
A rapport.
She's oh, hey, nice to see you. You know, we're always nice to each other, whatever.
How about that weather, huh? Yeah.
Well, it's a little out of control. We're beyond weather.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, I fucked up. And I feel like maybe this is a personality flaw of mine. Like I entertain conversation with anyone, and like probably too much. So you know what I mean? I'll talk to anybody and I'll let them tell me whatever dumb bullshit for a while before I'm like before I draw the line, apparently. And I needed to set some boundaries here. But anyways, this older lady, okay, I come in and it's been fine this whole time, but I come in this time and she's like, we're talking about something. And she says, oh, so-and-so, my manager's back. She's like, fuck, my manager's back. You know, whatever.
Dude, you're locked into the drama, the workplace drama now. Dude, okay.
So,
dish it out, pal. All right.
Fuck, my manager's back or whatever, okay? And I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, whatever. And she says, I'm going to be gone soon. I've got surgery.
Oh.
Okay. And
okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know, well, who's
customer
gonna be
service
helping me? So and so, and she's like, yeah, this guy, whatever. He'll be the one helping
My
me in the
shit
morning,
fucking manager that I hate. Are we 3 minutes in yet? Sorry.
So I was like,
I know who won't be helping you. Ted's useless ass.
So I was like, okay, yo, you know, whatever. And she's like, I'm not ashamed to say it.
Oh, you maybe.
I'm
should
getting
be.
surgery on my butt.
Oh,
And
no.
she says it like that. I'm
Okay.
getting surgery on my butt.
And you
like-
hit her with the, are you getting a BBL or something?
It's,
did you go tit for tat with her, or were you stone cold frozen?
I went tit for tat, okay?
Okay, nice.
But,
you gotta lob it back.
Yeah, she said, you know, I'm not ashamed. I'm getting surgery on my butt. And I was like, I stunned for a second, you know. She got me for a second, but I'm good at this. Like I said, I'm well seasoned. I'm a veteran, you know. So she stunned me for a second, but I was like, oh, literally a pain in the butt, huh?
Oh, nice, dude. Let's go. Hell yeah.
That's it. That was the story. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. That was the
great.
story.
Okay. I thought that was going to get a little worse. Where
Good
she
story,
was like,
huh?
hey, sorry, son, I'm at 20 items or less because I just shit myself. So I got enough time for your bread and milk. But other than that, I got to go take my smoke break, if you know what I mean. No, that was much better. Okay.
No, unfortunately, that's
Just
not it,
do
Kevin.
squats.
That's not it, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Oh, there is more.
I lied to you.
Oh no.
There's more. This is the one I'm gonna take one in honor of.
Do we still have the?
I'm such a sucker.
You're such a sucker.
Come on, Danny.
Oh, why does it lie?
Well,
I thought I was safe.
I says, oh, literally a pain in the butt, huh? And she says, yeah. I'm getting surgery on my butt. I can't control when I go anymore. And I'm like, you know, I do the, you know, this is me default. Okay, you guys are looking at me default. I go one of these. You see how that worked? I go this. I mean, I had sunglasses on, so the eyebrows raised, you know, and I got thick eyebrows, so she saw it. And yeah, she's like, I can't control when it happens anymore. And I was like, oh, you know, I was just like, I didn't even say anything. I just, like I said, the eyebrow raised, and then she taps her butt, okay, 2 taps, psh, psh, and she says, but it's not, don't worry, I got protection back here or whatever. And she basically is like touching her diaper.
Don't worry, I'm rocking a diaper.
She's
You
like,
know what, man?
I got a diaper.
Can you set the ground beef aside? I think I'm good on that. You know what? I think I'll just get some milk and I'll be on my way.
Did you just touch her ass and then touch my food, lady?
Also, yes.
Did you just scratch her diaper and then touch my food, lady?
I can see why you chose not to identify the location of this grocery store. Could have a lawsuit on your hands.
Let's see what chat says. Headbug says, Danny has one of those faces where people just vomit up their secrets to him. Secrets they should be ashamed of. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Is that a blessing or a curse?
Yeah, both.
A cursed trait I was born with. It's like my Harry Potter scar. You know?
It's one of those Faustian deals.
I live with that every
It's
day.
like it's a gift, but with with a little hook on the end of it. In this case, the hook is people will tell you about them shitting themselves. Just unprompted. How are you having a good day? Yeah, other than I can't hold my bowels in anymore.
You look,
man, dude.
You look like just the guy that wanted to know.
Wow. Yeah, dude, that's great for you. I think that means you have an old soul or something. I don't know.
Kanga says just do squats. Is that a thing? If she just does some squats, some up and down, she won't be shitting herself anymore? That's interesting.
Oh, I think that might have been about the BBL.
Oh, okay. Poland says, Danny, you shouldn't be... Okay, now that makes more sense.
That's fair.
Danny, you shouldn't be talking to women about their butts at a grocery store. So fair enough. I mean, that's good criticism. Thank you, executive producer Poland Spring. Harles Barkley, nice to see you.
What up, Harles?
I don't know if surgery on the ass
makes it
more controllable. Well, you know, would it have been a better conversation if she was like, I'm getting surgery on my rectum, on my anus.
I feel like once you say
asshole.
I'm getting surgery, like that's as far as it needs to go, especially if like I'm just here for a business transaction. To be honest with you, I think we already had passed the line of what my Midwestern upbringing would allow me to want to share onto some not stranger, admittedly, but still, like, you guys aren't meeting up for coffee before shifts. Like, this is just a transaction.
We should, I guess.
There apparently, well, maybe not coffee. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. If
Give her
she can't
some
control
recovery
it,
time.
the coffee might not be the best thing to do.
That could be rough. But man,
I have a situation on our hands.
Wow. I'm so glad I got out of customer service in retail, dude. Can you imagine?
I love it. I love it. Well, see, now I'm in the position where, like, do I go there and, like, what's next? What's next? Tell me what's next, people, okay? Like, what is she going to say next? It's like she goes to she has surgery or whatever. She goes. She's probably going to be gone for a little bit. She's going to come back and immediately she's going to be like, man, I got to tell you about this one time. You know, I bent over wrong and, oh, Lord, you know. She's going to tell me how she shit herself. Or she's like, I came in today and it was just running down my leg. It's like, I guess I got to go back to the drawing board on the
Can you
surgery.
imagine just like being in the, like she's just sitting in the break room reading a book or something and you're in there because it's your lunch break and she's just stewing the place up, man. What a life. What a time to be alive. I'm so glad I know this now about the only part I'm sad about is that I don't know where this place is because I'd like to avoid it, but we could talk about that.
We can
after
talk
the
about
show.
that off stage.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. Yeah, like Poland said, you don't want E. coli. We'll keep you away.
I'm pretty sure that's how
Gotta keep
you
healthy.
get pink eye too. I don't
Pink
know.
eye?
Maybe.
The loose poop? Because it's the beyond. I mean, like, she's not even talking farts or sharts. This is like I accidentally shit myself every once in a while. Oops.
Yeah.
Whoops. All right. Well, we'll get into the Kanga. Since Kanga's here and we have her in the audience, we can ask some questions. First thing I wanted to know, Kanga, about this Bowblax and Kanga drama we're about to get into. We're about to rain hell upon Bowblax. Okay, fuck that guy. But I want to know something. As we get into this story, there's going to be like a group chat that's a focal point, okay? There was this group chat that Kanga was in with Bowblax and other people.
What a brave
And
soul
I was
you
just
are.
wondering, Kanga, did you know when you said what you said that Bowblax was in the chat with you? That's just like a lynch pin, I feel like. Is that what I say? Is that
Definitely
a lynch pin?
Yeah, a pin is the
Is
way
this
to
legal
go.
terms?
Yep.
No, it's just that's a big thing. If you knew that he was in the chat and then you said what you said, it's
Is it more?
Base?
Maybe a little bit.
Base?
It might be a little bit. It's definitely more
She didn't
slamming
know.
your hand down on the table.
She didn't know.
It's saying it with your chest. Okay.
So I love that. Okay, so before we get into the Bowblax versus Kangalope, shouts out to Kangalope in the chat. I want to show you this. Okay, shouts out to our buddy Badwick. Okay, I haven't seen him around in a while. I hope he's doing well. It looks like he's doing well. You know, check this out.
He's rocking that deep V.
It's too
Respect.
deep. I have to say that.
So you got-
This is like what
maybe
I
you got like
wore. This is like he's wearing the outfit that I wore like when I went to party on the weekends in college.
Yeah, you know what? That does.
Except
that
I
does
didn't
give
have
me
hair,
College Danny
so-
vibes a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, look at him bragging. He's like, I don't even have to wear this hat. What do you think? I'm bald? Nah. He's here. I got plenty of
But I look, you know,
hair under here. You bastard. I'm just kidding.
I look crisper without the hair. Okay, I have to admit, I can pull this off better because I don't have head hair. Now we're competing for chest hair. I'll admit, we got the same ground beef.
Oh yeah, we
going on
we
there.
should honestly get a band together.
Anyways, we're
Yeah.
not here to look at Badwick's fucking chest hair. or
Well,
whatever.
we should be. For
I
being
just
honest.
wanted to show you
Fine.
what he's doing here. Okay, he's got this fucking nasty nuclear pickle. Okay,
Oh,
it's
what?
blue raspberry warhead pickle.
What planet is it from?
Earth, apparently.
Looks like
They
some
make that
Piccolo would
here.
eat to regain stamina
That's
against Vegeta.
Piccolo Dick.
Mr. Piccolo!
See, he's not very phased. I feel like a little. No, he likes.
That's
He
a
likes
lot
it.
of blue,
He
dude.
likes
That's
it.
a lot of juice.
All right, so he likes it. Give me the old.
Oh,
Give me the juice, Kev.
give me the juice. Give me the juice.
So my chaser tonight. This fucking shit. Okay, so he had blue raspberry. This is like I don't know. I ordered off Amazon.
Sour dill. Well, there you go. That's good. At least it's already just
This
dill.
thing
It's
is
just extra sour.
I don't know what. Like, I guess it's good that it's like briny, because I guess like a brine like this would keep the nastiness good, right? You know, the levels are gonna be good. It's like vinegary. That's gonna kill some nasty shit, right? Because who knows how long this has been sitting in the back of an Amazon fucking van?
Yeah, let's say, Danny. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a dog and I found them eating that, I would take them to the vet immediately. That's a lie. I'd just have them throw up. Vets are very expensive, dude.
How do you make a pickle extra sour?
I don't know. I'm sure I don't want to know. Somebody tell me.
Smell it.
I need to find out what this Henley thing is so I can trade in on my V-neck.
Take a sniff.
Okay, but at least it does. I was worried it was going to smell like a Warhead candy, and that seemed just awful to me.
But
that
is
just
it?
smells like a pickle.
No, there's like something.
You
There's
think
like
so?
some. It's like pickle, but something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the whole gimmick. Yeah.
Oh, and it looks so nasty. I can barely pull it out. It's so huge.
Oh.
And it's like wrinkly. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? It's
Well.
not wet. It's like
Ooh.
wrinkly.
It kind of looks something. It looks like something my cash register at Target couldn't hold in.
Oh, I'm glad I already poured a shot, because this is gonna be dreadful. Okay,
So you've got to, dude. What is? He's got a shot to chase the pickle. I thought when you said before, I thought you were gonna chase the shot with the pickle, but now I get it. Now it was the other way around. Silly me.
I need the shot. Shrek's dick. Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to be thinking about Shrek's dick while I fucking
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
eat this nasty fucking thing. Okay, whatever. Shut up.
You ready? Oh no! Did it juice you?
Put that over there.
Hey, Danny. You know what? It's okay. I hear that happens to lots of guys. I wouldn't get too worried about it.
All right. Well,
If anything, it's a compliment to the chef, right? Like that you made it happen so quickly.
no,
No.
absolutely not. I'll be right back. There's no way I'm sitting here in pickle juice. That's for sure.
The pickle man tricked
Entertain
me
the
again.
folks.
Okay, so love a good Chris Chan reference, so thank you for that. Tricked by the pickle man. Just wait, gang. There's more. If you think that is the only bit we had lined up, you would be mistaken. All right? I came prepared tonight. I gave you guys a fresh shave. There's a little spoiler alert, a little teaser for something to come. I may or may not have to jump into a phone booth, change clothes at intermission. So if I'm gone for an extra long time at intermission, it's not because I got to swap out my colostomy bag, okay? It's because I got something else. Come on, I'm trying to get in front of this. Come on. Oh, he's got the... Oh.
Not only was that like the worst, that's just like, I love pickles.
Oh, you know who else loves fucking pickles? Thank you, Kang. Super chat for more moonshine, or for moonshine pickles. There you go. So there it is. It's locked in.
Okay, I gotta take this shot now.
Respect, much appreciated. And okay, I guess we're eating moonshine pickles soon. Let's make sure it's a cooler day in Ohio before we eat the moonshine pickles. That could be a rough drive home for me.
So thanks, Badwick, for the inspiration on the pickle. That fucking pickle sucked ass. That's nasty as fuck. I was gonna kind of be like, maybe we make it a gimmick. You know how like when you're watching videos or something, sometimes you'll do like, oh, take a shot for this, this, and this. You know, what do they call those?
I used to do that with TCAP.
Drinkathons or whatever. Yeah, like a teacup kind of thing.
Thank God we switched to bingo, or I'd be...
I was gonna like punish myself at different points of the show with pickle bites in case, like, depending on whatever we decided. But after that bite, I have heartburn.
I mean, after seeing your reaction, I'm in. I don't think we deviate from that plan at all.
I have heartburn.
Incredible.
I hope you don't have pickle trauma, Hash. That's quite the trauma to have. Pickle
you a
trauma.
cat?
I love pickles.
Oh.
I was kind of being perverted for a second, but then I pulled it back and said, I really do like pickles. I do. I mean, I'm being serious. To have pickle trauma would be sad. I love pickles. Yes, those kind of pickles.
Oh.
Not those kind of pickles.
Saucy.
But an actual pickle. You know?
I'm confused as to... all I know is that there are pickles involved, okay? And my safe word is cantaloupe. I'm just going to throw that out now before we get any further into this pickle talk.
All right, are we ready to make fun of this fucking idiot?
Wet
Okay.
ass furries with deep wet pussies. A fox pussy cock, man.
You've got to send me the. You've got to send me the video, the cameo you got, so that.
Ooh.
You got to send me that cameo that you got, so that I can post both of them and then make fun of them.
Yes, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So do that. We'll do that at some point.
Sign me up, boss. Yeah, I'm in. I've still got it. You think I didn't save those? Of course I did. Cobras is my wallpaper. So every time I open my phone, it's just, hey, Danny. I've heard enough. I'm working on my King Cobra
Yeah, I
impression.
do need that as a soundbite. So Bad Dog Appreciation Society, or whatever the fuck this this group chat's called. 47 people, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have no commentary fucking Riz. No commentary pool. They don't like me. I'm old and bald. They fucking hate me. They never add me to a chat. Not that I would ever talk to them in a chat like this, but they would never add me. They'd never conceive of that, such a thing.
I think you're okay, maybe. I don't know. See,
I could be having these kind of conversations with Billy the Fridge and
actually,
Bowblax,
you know what?
You know?
If you would want to be in a group chat like that, I would like that for you, because I think that would lead to a lot of good content for us. Me personally, not a big group chat guy. I can be in group chats where I know everyone. Every once in a while, they'll get a text that's like, "Is Kev even still in this group chat?" And I'm like, "I am. I promise. I like being here. All right, just you know, you guys are like my friend podcast, where it's like I love just being included. I'm kind of just an emoji react Andy. All right, that's how I contribute. I'm just like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm rooting for you. Back to work. Back to the mines for me.
You heard it here. No. But anyway, so in this appreciation chat, Bowblax gets down, dude, and I'm kind of offended because we were on like a Bowblax tour for a second. I was very pro Bowblax. Cameos were fun. We were laughing, okay?
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, I don't care what you're doing in your off time, dude, or whatever. It's fine, but, you know, be chill. No, can't be. Can't be. It's impossible. Be chill, challenge, impossible. So, the first post was like from, I don't know, I won't name everybody because I don't even really know everyone, but someone posted a video of Bowblax being fed food by another guy, okay, at VidCon. So they're having a laugh, and shouts out to Kanga. Kanga says, "You know what's sad is that Bowblax could have found a nice autistic girl that had similar interests if he had worked on himself instead of being a stoner who jacks off in women's clothing."
Oh, okay. Well, she's right, because he did it that one time, remember, at the Sonic premiere or something?
Well, yeah, remember? Yeah, he was telling those. Who the fuck are those people anyways? Those, the fucking biggest dumbass podcast of all time. What are they called? There's the fat Don Vito guy, and then there's the other guy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
What was it, like the biggest problem in the universe or
something like that?
Something like that.
But yes,
it's
Tom,
the Dick Masterson
yes,
show.
Yes. But Tom and Bowblax were on there, and yeah, he was talking about his. She got all on me, you know. Tails and Sonic, you know, they were talking, and girl just fucking grabbed all over my balls and dick or whatever. You know,
she had these rock hard boobies, man. It was awesome.
Her nipples were hard as diamonds. That's what they say, right?
Ooh, she Ric Flair?
Oh, I took that one off for
Blast you, Ethan Klein.
I took the Ric Flair off for
this.
this.
Fucking hell.
Honestly,
No, like,
this is worth it.
what the fuck?
Worth it. What up, Raven Cast? Welcome back.
Nice to see you.
Oh, Harl's ever the romantic. Oh god, dude, Chad's cracking me up.
So okay, so yes, I mean, and the whole thing. I'll read it again. You know what is sad is that Bowblax could have found a nice autistic girl that had similar interests if he had worked on himself instead of being a stoner who jacks off in women's clothing. Okay, now okay. Towards the end there, it kind of trails off a little bit. I get it.
It's a little
okay,
firm
all
at
right,
the end.
all right. I mean, like, you know, the jacking off in women's clothing thing. It's like it's biting criticism. Okay, it's biting criticism she's giving,
and a biting mental image for the rest of us to endure.
Right, exactly.
Come on, Kate. God damn.
But no, it's not even really that bad. Pretty tame, if you ask me. Okay? Not only the truth, as Chad's saying.
She told the
but,
truth.
you know, the truth hurts sometimes. Whatever, Bowblax, you should understand. But, no, it's not even that bad. People have said worse things, and I feel like he's, you know, said nothing.
Dude,
but he throws in his 2 cents here, and we'll look at that.
It's hard, you know, when I unlocked empathy at around like 37, I was behind the iDubbbz arc. I found like there are times where I try to put myself like, how would I feel if I were in Bowblax's shoes? But the idea that no one's ever gonna have to call me out for jerking off in anyone else's underwear, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, you do kind of like. You kind of earned this feedback, did you not? You know, it's just
not even that bad. She said, look, dude, I mean, is it the craziest thing to tell Bowblax, who looks like he hasn't left the basement for a while, okay? It always, little crusty, little unkempt, beardy that doesn't grow in right, the long fucking creepy hair, okay? Bowblax, you know that it's true a little bit.
I mean, look at that photo.
There's a little truth to it, okay? There's a little truth to it, dude.
There's too much truth to it. That's why it cut so deeply, Danny. That is why it cut
trying to be nice,
like
right?
a knife right
No,
to
I'm
the
not.
nerve.
No, I'm not. Fuck this guy.
Golly.
No, but for real, like, my point is that it's not even that bad, okay? It's not even that bad. She didn't call him a fucking tranny or something, or some fucking fucked up slur or anything like that. Like, she just said he's a stoner who jacks off in women's clothing. Nothing crazy. You know
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Nothing crazy. Although I could see how somebody would be like, fucking damn it. Like, why'd you say that?
He
But
released
if it-
corn?
Get real, dude.
What up, Sleek, by the way? Well, Chad is filling in some blanks for me right now, and I'm very concerned.
But Bowblax here's where he goes wrong, okay? Bowblax, there's a couple conversations in between here, but he responds to what Emily Kangalop says here and says, you're a 32-year-old woman.
A literal 32-year-old
so
woman.
hits her
Okay.
with the fucking leafy
She's
right from the
literally
rip, okay?
an adult.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucking heated.
Hits her with the fucking leafy from the rip. Who spends all day on Twitter dressed as a Batman, unironically in your profile
Does he think she's
picture.
wearing the costume all day?
I don't know. Let's get through let's get through the
No,
message.
this is way more fun.
Let's get
I
through
want to
it.
pick this apart
Let's
piece
get through
by
it. We'll
piece.
pick it. We'll pick it
right.
after. Let's get through it, okay? Okay, so who spends oh gosh, I just start from the beginning. You're a 32-year-old woman who spends all day on Twitter dressed as a Batman, unironically in your profile picture, and to top it all off, you have a drawn version because you're insecure about your looks. You have no room to talk about people working on themselves. Laugh my ass off. So there's tons of fucking leaps, and he's making connections that I don't know how he's getting from this one message. It seems like he's a little parasocial with Kanga here a little bit. Can you believe it?
I wish I knew.
He's getting parasocial with his fans.
Who would have
Now,
guessed?
she's not even a fan. He's just getting parasocial with other people online.
Just a
How do you
person.
even know this? How do you know any of this? First off, that's what I want to know. I guess it says her age on her profile or whatever, and her profile picture is Batman. But this whole thing was like, it's Batgirl, first off. And like, I can see it right here. It's just like a fucking Batgirl giving a peace sign. I don't know why he's going all crazy about this. You have a drawn version because you're insecure about your looks. Like, what a leap.
Does anyone know a good make and model of projectors? Because I have a good joke that I could tell if I knew anything about
Right, you're
projectors.
like the Atlas 3000 projector
exactly.
almost projects as much as Bowblax.
Right, and then I can upgrade. You know, like I can have different models, like a good, better, best, and then I'm like, oh wow, this is the Sony 9000. He's been upgraded. We'll look it up later.
But yeah, okay. And he says, you know, the leafy thing, and Maggot says the age insults are not great, not gonna lie. A 32-year-old woman, okay. Well, first off, I mean, but you know, me and Kevin are 20 years young, that's for sure. But a 32-year-old woman, how old is Bowblax? Like 27, 8, 27, 28, 29. He's got to be in the upper 20s, okay. What are you Bowblax, I want to hear what your 5-year plan is, you fucking schmuck.
Well,
You
it's
fucking
like-
schmuck, okay? Like, what are you going to be doing in 5 years? Because I guarantee you that it's going to be, you are going to be a fallen fucking YouTuber at that point, working at fucking whatever you can scrounge up to do, okay? Quit being an asshole. Like, maybe you should just take advice from a woman. That's what I think. As Bowblax, the basement dwelling fucking Twitter versus Pikmin up his ass motherfucker, okay? Take some advice from a lady when they tell you, like, hey, dude, figure it out a little bit, okay? Like, for fuck's sake, you want to start saying shit like this? Like, dude, at his age, I was married. Fucking, I'm probably, even with his YouTube bullshit, I was probably making more money doing some fucking bitch ass job, some job I hated, okay? At that age, married, making more money than him probably.
Hey,
fuck off, dude.
I drive
Fuck
a
yourself,
Dodge
dude.
Stratus,
You're nothing
dude.
special. It's like, well, just
$400K a year.
I understand that you've got to respond. You're gonna respond when somebody says something like this. But like, he can't even be funny. He just gotta go off. Just be a complete nothing funny about what he said. He fucking this Batman tirade that he went on is like the dumbest fucking.
You're dressed as
thing that
Batman
I've ever
unironically while you're on Twitter. That
would be very weird. That'd be valid criticism if any of it made sense or was remotely true. So does that now at least we know that Josh is in costume when he's tweeting. I'd love to know what he is dressed up as all day while he's tweeting. Actually, you know what? I don't want to know that. I'd take it back. I'm good.
I would just suggest, I guess, we're being bullies, whatever, but I would suggest maybe a little, just look inward a little bit, Bowblax, okay? Look inward a little bit when a woman says something like this. A little
Honestly.
criticism, okay? She honestly was saying a good thing, right? Like, I want to look at it myself one more time. I won't pull it up. But, like, the criticism, better yourself, work on yourself a little bit. Quit being a stoner that just jacks off all day. Think about it a little bit, and maybe you'll improve your life a little bit. And yeah, there's all this talk about his see, I don't know all this humiliation ritual bullshit that like all those Diorios and Augies and shit put Bowblax through once they found out he does porno online. I don't know about all he sold his Tesla or he's bankrupt or his house is on fucking he lives on Skid Row or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck all the weird. They get real deep when it comes to Bowblax. Like, this is something I can talk about because this is just bullshit. And he's attacking Kanga. Shouts out to Kanga. Fuck Bowblax. But I can't get some of that shit is just like too deep. Like, why the fuck do you even know about what's going on with his car and shit? What do people know this shit for? Who's digging this up? Who's Googling Bowblax to the point that they find out that his lease is fucked or whatever. He's like, he got evicted or whatever. Like, fuck, dude, get real.
Dude, people have some weird hobbies, man.
Get the fuck real.
There's like an army of people somehow keeping Darkside Phil out of the unemployment line. Like the only people paying him money at this point have to be the people that are fucking with him who just keep trying to get him to do and say dumb stuff on stream. But like that's their passion, dude. And they go hard after it. Like it is incredibly insane, the devotion that Phil's detractors have for him. So maybe it's one of those, dude. Maybe Bobby's got some real passionate detractors.
Talk about passionate. Bobby's got a fucking hog, it sounds like.
Oh.
Maggot says he dated Hannah Animal. That must be a
I hope that's not a typo, because
I think that was
weird.
I'm not gonna lie.
a tipster.
I'm pretty
lady.
fucking heated.
I think that's
How dare Keemstar show his fucking face in my chat? Don't you ever show your face in my fucking chat again.
That's not
You're
nice.
not welcome here.
He's not an animal.
She says
What's tipster? That's his name.
Yeah, tipster. He dated Hannah Animal, and then she talked about how his dick was big. About his dick being big after they split. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
fucking
dude.
Strapped.
You know
Well, then
what?
just do your-
I know how
Bowblax-
it feels. Every one of my ex-girlfriends that you've never met said the exact same thing about me. I didn't know we could just do that.
Bowblax,
I've been doing that for years.
just do your porno, dude. If you got a fat hog, okay? If you got a fat hog, do your thing. Do your Mr. Manchi. How stupid are you? Okay, this is serious. I'm being serious now, okay, Kevin? I'm being serious. Quit your laughing.
I'm
being serious. If you were doing some fucking corno before and you were discouraged because of some of the fucking nerdy commentary obsessed weirdos found out your corno, fuck them, dude. If you're strapped like a if you got the fat hog, dude, go for it, okay? If you've got the fucking rolled up newspaper in between your legs, you should be doing your fucking dress, you know, getting pretty in your dress or whatever shit on OnlyFans. You'll make money, dude. Do it. But I also fuck you for being mean to Kanga, though.
He's been working so long and so hard. They're starting to call him Bowblax.
But here, no, look at this. So, Grimsless posted this. I don't know how anybody gets any of this shit. Okay, I don't know, but this is a Bowblax post. It must have been after. Why was my account even added to this chat in the first place, though? If it wasn't to be silly and cause a ruckus. So he was
being silly, guys. I was being silly. If that were true, dude, you wouldn't have pissed yourself when someone called you out for your masturbating habits.
Watch it.
Jeez.
So he's
What
just
a
being
wiener.
silly and causing a ruckus, okay, Kevin? When I checked this is the bullshit part. This is bullshit to me. Bullshit meter's going off. X'd out from Kevin, definitely.
Oh.
Okay. When I checked this inbox out of boredom, waiting for my flight, I assumed y'all would find it funny if I randomly popped in to talk shit back, since I happened to be getting shit talked by Emily at the time I checked the inbox. So he's wanting me to think that, just fucking around. I'm waiting for my flight. Beep, boop, boop, boop. I'm going to go check out this. Why was I even added to this group chat? I'm going to go check out this group chat. What the hell am I even in here for? I'm just going to check that out right now. Conveniently, Kangala just was talking shit about me right. Oh, what? I just opened this up and she just happened to be talking shit about me right now.
Wow. Look at that.
Okay, like, give me a break, dude. Just admit you were looking at it. Just quit being stupid. Quit with this stupid shit. When I was bored, okay. Yeah, you were bored. When I was obsessively looking through all the group chats to see if they were talking shit about me, just quit acting like you're a I was just
and then
stumbled upon.
Get all butthurt. Oh, you guys are slinging slurs. Fucking grow up, dude. You're a 28-year-old man, allegedly. I hear he's a 28-year-old man.
They're
crying about slurs.
Didn't know you guys would actually be enraged by it to the point of slinging slurs and leaking chat to play victim.
Thought this guy had a big hog. Why is he worried about slurs?
That's why I don't know if I believe it.
I don't. I certainly don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one. We don't have any verifiable evidence, right? Right, maggot? I don't think we have any verifiable evidence. Unless you can get Hannah Animal to come up on here and be like, we measured it and he's got fucking a big tenor. You know.
Well, who here speaks goat?
Speaks goat.
Oh, yeah. I'm assuming if he had sex with an animal that it would be a goat. Am I being too pragmatic here? No, I don't think it's legal anywhere on this continent, but you know, I'm just trying to figure out what other kind of animal would he be dating.
Ah, right. Well, he's pissed, okay? Why was I even added to this fucking chat, okay? But here's Kanga with the dunk. Before we get on to other newses, what were you saying?
You guys are so mean. Why'd you add me to this chat?
Kanga says, I have a full-time job as a graphic and web designer at a large company with great benefits. Been with my boyfriend for almost 4 years, make more money than I ever have now, and have a college degree in my field. And my profile pic is Batgirl, not Batman. And then you've got Def Noodles here right at the top. You are also not Manshi. So that's also a plus in your court. But I mean, 83 likes on that bitch. She's fucking.
I'm jealous, dude. That's
dunking.
a good life.
She's dunking on Bowblax's dumbass. Oof. Okay, dude, just Bowblax. Just take a breath. Okay. Don't do this every time you see somebody talking about you.
Wet ass furries with deep wet pussies. A fox pussy cock, man.
Okay. But I did want to show you this. He was at VidCon, and you saw that they were sharing around
when
him getting
somebody?
fed or whatever. But I was like, dude, we bought so many motherfucking cameos from this bitch that now he's at VidCon. fucking taking pics.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know what? We could get
Is that $20?
Zooming in on the titties there at the end. Tits are tits, they say.
Man, dude, I would like a refund.
He's so we juiced him up. He thinks he's a celebrity now. He gets 2 cameos. He fucking goes to his head.
Yeah, he's
Now
like,
at
dude, all these
VidCon.
people, all these dads been reaching out to me for advice, dude. I just feel so good about myself right now. What have we done, Danny? What did we do? He thinks he's the godfather to 2 perma-bald twins. What has happened?
So there you go, folks. There's your Bowblax, your touch of Bowblax for the show, okay? Bowblax should go on Fish Tank. Yes, dude, they got Ricky Berwick and Bam Margera on fucking Fish Tank right now. What the fuck's going on?
Dude,
He's
man.
like carrying Ricky Berwick around like a fucking rag doll. He's got this creepy little fucking legs all fucking pointing in 3 different directions.
that is, I believe, ableist, Danny. So we should call our lawyer about that. But
Well, I am the lawyer.
Bam
What I say,
Margera. There needs to be a documentary made about his epic fall off. Like, I don't think anyone
Bam
has
Margera.
hit rock bottom more times than
Really?
Mr. Margera.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He is always like in and out of rehab, isn't
And, like,
he? But
he
he
kinda-
still has like a hot wife, and he can
Does
go
he?
on fucking Fish Tank. You know, like he's living the life.
Well, only one of those things seems even remotely interesting, but I don't know if he has his.
Sorry.
Maybe he has a new hot wife, but dude, like this guy his brain is melted. So I'm not surprised to see him on Fish Tank. I'm just a little sad that he is that fucking broke. That's crazy. I never thought that would happen.
So I wanted to update everybody
That's
on
his family therapy episode.
this shit. Okay, so you remember the other week when we watched a clip of Theo Vaughn fucking choking somebody out? The guy
Yeah, he
comes up
goozled
to him
him.
and he's like, "Fucking
Yeah, he's like, fuck.
gets
He
it.
did one of these.
fucking watch it.
He gets it. He goozled him, just like you said. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a follow-up to that. And you honestly won't believe. I'm another creator that we're going to have to take down a peg, just like Bowblax.
Oh man.
Is there phrasing somewhere in that take down a peg? I probably
Yeah,
shouldn't
no,
say that.
yeah. Please don't say peg and Bowblax in the same sentence again.
Don't say peg and Bowblax in the same sentence or iDubbbz might show up.
Don't say it in the mirror.
So, yeah, we've got an update on the Theo Vaughn story, okay? This guy's a fucking dickhead, dude. Fuck this guy, first off. Look at this fucking attack here, by the way. But let's check out chat before we get into it.
That's what you do. You go for the throat.
Go for the goozle. Bowblax wouldn't survive Fish Tank, Kanga says. I think that's, the mental. It's the mental of it. I think he could maybe survive the physicality of it, but the mental would get him. He'd be broken.
You think they'd buy an escort for him like they did with Chris?
Well, the thing about it is like, according to Bowblax, he's actually been laid, so they don't need to buy an escort. He just needs to fucking get his shit together.
According to my dating profile,
Just like
I have
Kanga
hair,
said.
Danny. That don't make it fucking so.
Well, that's
That's a
between
lie,
you
by
and
the way.
God,
I would
Ken.
never
That's
lie
between you
about
and
my
God.
baldness.
Let's see. V-Dub says, Ricky was on for 3 minutes before stripping down to his boxers. Okay, that's the kind of entertainment you're getting over there at Fish Tank.
That tracks.
Okay, Ricky Berwick's cock. See, now, I did know one of Ricky Berwick's former girlfriends, and she told me that he's fucking loaded, dude. That's like a fucking roll of quarters.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
Hell yeah.
shouts out to Ricky and a big fat hog, okay?
I heard $50, but either way, it's good.
Right, I was going to say, roll of quarters is kind of, I'm underselling it.
So,
there,
yeah,
Well,
that might get you
Nothing
down.
wrong.
Might take
Nothing
care.
wrong with that?
I don't know.
Okay. I feel like if you're wearing a dress, a roll of quarters may be all you need.
Fucking watch it.
Sorry. Okay, anyways,
Oh, okay. So Theo goozled this guy, right?
Theo
What did-
Goozled.
what did
Hold
he,
on. We've got more chat.
Oh yeah, that's right. Chat. Hello, chat. Hi, how are you?
Maggot says, man, I used to love his show when he was younger with all of his friends and his mom and dad.
Yeah, was it Viva La Bam?
Are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Viva La. We're talking
Yeah,
about
he
Bam
was like-
Margera. I thought she was talking about fucking Bowblax or maybe Theo Vaughn. I was like, Theo Vaughn had a family show. No, okay. Bam makes sense. I loved Bam's show. Okay, that's like,
Dude, but
my
think
youth.
about this. I feel like Bam is the reason why we have the Paul brothers, right? Like if Bam
I mean, yeah,
didn't
yeah,
make
he's
a
the
whole
spawn
career of
that.
just pranking his fucking parents without a bunch of people realizing that he was probably paying for all that shit anyway. So he was, it still was, I wouldn't want alligators in my house or whatever, but I'm sure a lot of it was contrived and they were in on it and he was just breaking shit. But dude, I think his butterfly effect is one of the reasons we are in the darkest timeline. So I don't know.
You're right. You're onto something here. I think we need to make a video about this.
Bam Margarita.
The butterfly effect of Bam Margera.
Dude, there it is, man. I can see the thumbnail right now.
We've got the cork board already, so we can do that. Harl says, last but not least, last I heard he was like foraging for food in the woods of Vermont or something. So Bam stonks up.
Okay.
But I would say that you heard wrong. If he's foraging in the forest for something, it's not fucking food that he's foraging for.
Bro, you give it another 6 months and let me know how you feel about eating forest mushrooms, Danny.
Well, ask him. His life's completely ruined.
Yeah, he might be the fucking new president here in a couple years because he's the only one who knows which ones aren't poison.
Okay, let's watch this. Okay, so yes, Theo Vaughn goozled a guy at the bar, and we're about to hear the truth, Kevin. Okay,
All right.
that's what we do here. We report news and we tell the truth.
Hey, I'm the fan who got choked out by Theo Vaughn. Let me tell you what actually happened. So I'm not just a random fan. I live in Nashville. I play music full time. That's me.
Oh, so does
All this
everyone who
happened
lives in
on
Nashville.
May 2nd. You can see right there.
So, okay, I was going to ask you about that too. Do you think that
No shit.
bit, because I was like, whenever I see these kind of things happen, I always think, who is it? They're trying to sell themselves. Like, this is an ad, you know? Like, this is like promo somehow for them. So I was thinking, right from the rip when he says this, like, oh, I'm a singer in Nashville or whatever, I was like, he's doing promo for himself already. So, like, do I even believe what he's saying? But you kind of changed my mind about just what you said. Because they're all fucking musicians,
Yeah,
right? So
everybody
who cares,
in
I
there, yeah.
guess. It's not really promo. He's just, like, saying a thing. It's just like, yeah, and I have brown hair.
Yeah, it's like when you're watching a movie and it's got the little
What up, man?
parentheticals on the bottom and it says London, England. Like, oh no, I thought it was London, Ohio, you motherfucker. I know that London's in England. Just like the second you tell me you live in Nashville, I know you busk on the sidewalks. I get it, dude. I get it. There's 80 bars on Broadway and they all have live music, multiple levels of live music. So yeah, it's basically like saying, hi, I'm an American and I have shoes.
Maggie says, I'm already on Theo's side. This guy seems cringe. Okay.
Kinda.
I don't know about how he acts, but my first thought when I saw this guy was he reminded me of that given ant dude. Doesn't he kind of look like that given ant dude?
I don't remember what
Maggot
Given Ant
knows that
looks
guy.
like, but Sleek just called this dude the real life Joe Dirt, or called Theo Vaughn the real life Joe Dirt, and I'm losing it over that one.
Okay, so let's listen to Given an Ant or whatever.
Which also happened to be my birthday. I had my gig from 6
his
o'clock
birthday.
to 10 o'clock.
After
my
a
friends
gig.
brought me cake. They brought me balloons. The bar brought me sparklers. So when Theo walked in, he didn't have any security with him. So people were walking up to him, talking to him, taking photos. I finished my show. This was like 10:18. Nobody in my party had talked to him yet, not even me. We thought it would be a funny video idea to get him and me popping my birthday balloons together.
Okay, so stop there, okay? They thought it would be a funny joke to get him to, I mean, like, you know what? You know why he fucking choked you out, you fucking dipshit?
You fucked this
because you
dude.
came up and you were like, hey, you know it'd be funny? Pop these balloons with me. And he's like, I'll fucking show you what's fun. This will be funny. He's like, you don't tell me what's funny, okay? I'm a comedian, Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine
No, but it's the
somebody
stupidest thing to come up with. What the fuck, fucking
you're
idea?
at a fucking nightclub and some dude is like, hey man, could you boost my content by being in it? I've got this great video idea. Yeah, I'm fucking sure you do, man. I've got millions of followers. I'm sure everybody who runs into Theo Vaughn has a good fucking video idea. That's like when you find out your friend is a chef and you're like, have you ever tried this? And they're like, yes, dude, because I'm the fucking chef. You're the dude just sitting here. All right, no. Wow. I honestly at this point, and I will step off my fence for this brief moment.
Do it.
And be incredibly brave,
dare
Danny.
you.
I am pro goozling this guy without hearing another fucking word.
So this is
pro.
funny.
I'm
He's
for
had
it.
like he's had 40 seconds to talk to you in chat, and everybody already agrees. This guy fucking sucks.
Yeah, and for the record,
Everybody agrees this guy
as
fucking
King
sucks
mentions,
already.
I love me some Nashville, but I've
Yeah,
never
okay.
met someone there who isn't a musician.
I hate
all
country
right?
music, so that place can fuck off if you ask me. That's also, I'm pretty sure where that fucking Kid
Oh,
Rock
Knoxville.
bar was that my wife went to, and that motherfucker definitely had Budweiser and Bud Light on tap. That fucking hypocrite bitch. Okay, so fuck you, Kid
Did you see
Rock.
Bobert there?
But Bobert,
That'd have been cool.
that would have been cool. No, I don't think so. But anyways, let's listen to not Giving Ant. Okay, sorry, Giving Ant. Whatever this guy's name
Dude's
is.
got a couple of pyramid head mustaches. You see that? It's like he's got two separate, like each nostril has its own.
Is it like one of those
mustache.
paintings? It's like two dogs kissing or something.
Oh, am I seeing the wrong thing? he's got a Rorschach.
Yeah, well, okay.
Rorschach.
So the idea was, Theo, pop balloons with me, Theo.
Because he's a comedian. I was trying to be
Oh, yeah,
courteous
'cause that-
because he was
Oh,
talking to
boy.
somebody at the moment. So in this next video, you can actually hear me say, I don't want to interrupt their conversation. I was waiting my turn to talk to him.
Waiting my turn. How polite of you. Hey, Theo. He's like, Mr. Theo, Mr. Theo.
Dude, what?
Hey, I'm raising my hand, Mr. Theo. I want to talk to you, Mr. Theo.
I can tell you right now that this dude does not play any of his own original music. He's like that guy that you'll see outside of a Margaritaville just playing the same 8 cover songs so that his drinks are free that night. Because did you hear that moment? He said, well, I thought I'd have Theo Von pop my balloons with me, and that'd be funny, you know, because he's a comedian. Well, dude, tell me you don't know the first fucking thing about comedians or being funny without telling me that. Like, are you serious?
He's a
Allegedly.
musician. Not a
Dude.
fucking. He's not a bard. Okay, that's different.
He even
You're
has like a
thinking medieval
cliche guitar.
times,
You know what I mean?
okay?
Like that's the guitar. Like when your first time your dad takes you into a guitar center when you're 13, you're like, oh yeah, I want that one. It's
All
even
right.
burgundy. Like, come on, dude. This dude's cut out of a. This is a background character from a Rockstar game.
Imagine-
dude, what's going on?
Imagine getting so cucked though. Okay, about this. Think about it. It's your birthday. You just perform your slammer. Oh, you know, fucking yeah, dude. I'm fucking rocking out on my birthday. 34 on the fucking stage, dude. You know, he comes down and his girlfriend's down. Oh, hey, babe, and they're smooching. You saw they're smooching. And he's like, dude, I'm totally gonna get Theo Von to fucking pop balloons on my birthday. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
And your girlfriend's giving you a smooch right before you go up to him.
And she's just hoping Theo will pop her balloon after,
Yeah,
old
well.
drunkie here blacks out.
She might have went home with Theo after this encounter.
Would you not have? I mean, I'm just saying, ladies. Is there anything primal when you watch your man just get fucking goozled by Theo Von of all people, where you're like, I think I'm getting my own ride home.
There's nothing else you can do in this situation besides headbutt Theo Von in the mouth. Okay, you drive
Hey, no guitar shit.
this. You drive this.
I'm sorry.
The egg, the top of the egg. Okay, you drive that right into that motherfucker's nose, dude.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Just kidding. No violence. Okay, people.
Fucking watch it.
Don't do that to your wife or anyone else.
Everybody was all just standing around having fun, having a good time.
Except for the
Nobody
guy
was
being
bothering
harassed
anybody. I mean, I'll show you the full
just
video.
for being famous.
So here's the video, okay? So look at this, dude. Like I said, probably drunk. He's fucking rocking a high after rocking out on stage. His girlfriend's like fucking grabbing on his balls.
Dude, she's in
or
a denim
whatever.
romper. Like,
She's in
this
a
guy's
denim
on top of the
romper,
world,
dude.
man. If that were a sundress, he
licking
wouldn't have
on
even
him.
seen Theo Von. He'd have been like,
Right.
who the fuck is Theo
He
Von?
shoulda. You know what
That's
this
her
is?
fault.
You-
If the sundress would have saved this,
You
Danny.
know, I think you're right about the sundress, but you know what this is? This is the universe being like, "Hey, motherfucker, okay, you're a rock star on your birthday, okay? You've got a lady in a fucking denim romper kissing all over you, okay? You're drinking with your boys. Learn okay, you got it, okay? You made it. You're good, okay? Learn when to keep to yourself. You've won, dude.
I know, it's literally a page out of my dream journal. Like, he ripped out one of the pages and took it to some fucking witchcraft lady, and now I'm seeing my dreams played out in a TikTok, except in mine, I actually get choked out by Jerry Seinfeld.
And he says, what's the deal with all these pushy fans?
So, okay, we're about to see old boy get cucked by Theo Von.
That's the guy I was waiting for, who I didn't want to interrupt.
So
he's pointing to his own wiener. Is that what he was doing? He's like, yeah, me and my homie Pickle, or the Pickle Man, we were waiting to get get the missus home and get her out of that onesie.
I gotta turn this music. I hate this music, whatever it is. Fuck
you don't
off.
like it? Well, I lost my job
so
and kicked my dog.
He's about to say this is where the viral video starts right here. So that was all the in-between time. We get to see him, which it's good, honestly, that they cut it that way, because it's more embarrassing when he's kissing on his girlfriend and then he gets goozled, you know?
Yeah,
it's more embarrassing when you get choked out after you kissed your girlfriend.
Especially when you see her just kind of tug at the sleeve of her romper, you're like, did it get a little hot in here? But I know what happened here, Danny. If you when we get back to that next frame, you'll see. Look at this. Theo Von is chatting up at least 2, if not 3 ladies.
He's trying to get laid.
And this drunk dude's coming up, you're like, yeah, you know, you're Theo Von, bro. It'd be sweet if you like. For my, I'm a musician, by the way. Hello, hi, my name's Jason. I'm a musician. You probably knew that already. You saw the show, good show. So anyway, brother, I was thinking you could like pop these balloons for me for a TikTok. It'd be so cool. Like, I'll tag you. We can do a follow for follow, or like what? Like, dude, this probably happens to this guy all the fucking time, and it's weird that this drunk dumbass would, after all this time, like he's had a few sober nights sleep, or at least opportunities for those. The fact that he would go through all of this with his friends and family and everybody who is there and think that like he should make more content about it, to be like he wasn't going to come across as the idiot and kind of the asshole. I'm sorry, dude.
He should have been boofing all of his beer that night, and maybe it would have ended up better. Maggot says, actually, in this clip, he looks a little bit like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, and I paused it on a good moment. You can see here, I kind of get it with the button up and like the chest flaring. You see what I mean, Kevin? You know, it's kind of Ricky. I'm feeling Ricky.
See, what comes around is all around, bud.
It's not, what does he say? Rocket science?
It's not rocket appliances.
Rocket appliances. It's so dumb, I can't even think of his stupid fucking...
Well, you never want to admit that you got high and ate 8 cans of ravioli, but fuck.
But
anyways, let's watch Ricky get choked out.
Starts. I went up and I said, will you pop some balloons with me? He turned away and looked like I said something offensive.
So
probably, dude. That sounds really weird.
But I said, will you pop some balloons with me? He turned away and looked like I said something offensive. I leaned in and
Even
said,
that
hey,
lady's
man,
like, the
I'm a fan, I'm
fuck?
just messing with you. He turned back around and then aggressively got in my face right there. I was confused, so you can see me lean in and say, what? And that's when he grabbed my throat and shoved me back. What happened...
That is awesome, okay?
Why is he
Look
not
at this
going
lady.
full? Dude, he should be full fucking Andy Kaufman right now. He should have done this TikTok with a neck brace on and been like, and this is why I am suing Theo Von for damages, emotional damage.
Emotional damage. No, but look at this lady. I love this lady's
But I said,
face.
will you pop some balloons with me? He turned away and looked like I said something.
She like turns around and she sees that there's some guy fucking around, and you can see she's like smiling right here, and she kind of does this like, she's looking, she's like right here, she's like, psh, this guy's a fucking loser.
What an
she's
idiot!
Like, what a fucking
dude.
loser.
What a like.
Oh, you want to pop balloons with me, Theo? And she's like, what a fucking goomba.
I get being drunk enough to potentially think that's a good idea. It's the fact that, again, after all of this, he's still like, he can't hear himself when he says it. When he's like, oh yeah, I thought I'd ask a grown man to pop my birthday balloons at the bar. And he wouldn't, and he would just roll with that, you know?
Here, let's hear him again.
And say, what? And that's when he grabbed my throat and shoved me back. What happened was a completely uncalled for reaction, especially when you consider the facts that nobody in my party had been badgering him for hours. We hadn't even talked to him. This was a 14-second interaction, and that was it. As an entertainer in downtown Nashville, I get being overwhelmed by crowds and people coming up to me all the time.
Fuck this guy.
Wait,
What a
It gets
fucking
worse,
douche.
dude.
Oh my god.
It gets worse somehow.
Oh, everyone do
Seriously.
your own slow jerk at home. Okay, please do it for me. Jesus Christ. My eyes rolled. I'm going to have to go see somebody. That hurt so bad. Like, as an entertainer. And fuck the fuck out of it. Yeah, and he's like, I wasn't badgering him. You just told us, sir, that you were hovering around him as if he was some kind of, what did Sleek say, the meet and greet line? Like, yeah, that's pretty off-putting. If you're just a dude who already has to deal with all these kind of street interactions, like, it's one thing. I feel like whether he hurt him or not, when you get shut down and it's somebody like a Theo Vaughn who most people know, you're probably in your best bet just to walk away. Because if he's not able to goozle you like Theo here, he's going to have a security guard that can. And they probably just, I hate people bugging people that they see online or on TV in person as if like it's I've seen clips of your show, you owe me this balloon popping on my TikTok. Like, it's just such a weird thing. Like, leave this man alone. As an entertainer, as an entrepreneur in Nashville, would you want to be hounded? Who am I kidding? This dude would love it if people were hounding him. He'd be like, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I am the guy with the 2 mustaches. Yeah, that's me.
I'm surprised he didn't say in this whole monologue here, he's like, Theo didn't even come up and tell me that my performance was great on my birthday. I mean,
yeah, I think he was just jealous.
But it gets worse, dude. Listen to this.
At the end of my shift, at least I get to unplug and go home. And, I feel for Theo where he probably can't get.
You get cucked in front of your girlfriend. You get goozled. And you say, I feel for Theo, man. Like, I understand. He's under some stress. You're a fucking bitch made, by the way.
Dude, what is Jack Quaid smoking? Dude?
Jack Quaid with like a faux hawk.
Away from that a lot more easily than I can. And post-surgery, I was 1 week back from
surgery.
Listen, post-surgery.
He couldn't hold his shits in?
He's post-surgery, dude. He doesn't say where, okay? But no, I think he's talking about his vocals. Listen to this. He's trying to get he says he's not, but he's trying to get like a sympathy thing.
And post-surgery, I was 1 week back from recovery. This could have ended my career, but luckily there was no damage to my vocal cords. I'm not trying to get any sympathy or anything out of this.
Then why are you
I just
making
want
it?
People to know that, the celebrities that you see on camera can be completely different people in real life. You don't know. Thank you for listening to the truth.
Dude, can you go back? There was something he said that was so great. Just like a couple of seconds. Yeah, probably right there.
Luckily, there was no damage to my vocal cords or neck. I'm not trying to get any sympathy or anything out of
Yeah,
this.
you are.
I just
First
want
of all,
people to know.
Oh my God! Luckily, there was no damage to my vocal cords. And I thought he was gonna say, Danny. I thought this whole thing was gonna be a bit, and he's like, "Well, luckily, it didn't have any impact on my career because I don't fucking have one. I'm just a dude playing the guitar at bars. It's not even a needle. Hey, you're a haystack within another haystack. He is sand on the beach. This guy."
That was a good one. Eh?
What an attention. He's a hooer, Danny. That guy.
Fuck
he's acting
that
like some
guy
kind of hooer.
and Theo, to be honest. Because think about it, if Theo randomly goozled me too, I wouldn't have been such a fucking bitch about it like this dude and been like, oh, I understand. He's choking you out and you're like, I understand, Theo.
No, dude, you want to get those dudes.
It's rough. I get it. It's rough, dude.
You want to get those dudes to stop? You say, "Oh yeah, that's it, harder." You know what I mean? Like, you want one of those dudes to never fucking touch you again. You just be like, "Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, spit in my mouth."
I don't know what Theo's into, dude. Okay,
like, "Oh, you fucking. I didn't mean it like that, bro."
An old Southern boy has only had vanilla. Okay, he might want to try chocolate or strawberry.
He's like, actually, I'm a big fan of David Bowie.
Oh, dear Lord. All right, it's halftime, folks, okay? The rest of the show, we're going to be looking at some fucking, mostly reacting hard, okay? As a lawyer, I'm here to react hard, so that's what we're about to do. For the rest of the show, we're going to watch this H3. I'm suing these 3 creators. We're going to laugh at some Kaceytron, some Denims, some Frogan. We're going to look at some legal mindset, listen to him talk about some of this situation, as well as just clips around all of them. We've got a lot, okay, folks? We've got a lot, but it's halftime. So
I'm stuck in the cord, Danny.
I just wanted to shout y'all out, okay? Usually I do the shout out, the members, but we were just doing, we were running behind, I would say. And I didn't quite get to the list this time around. So we'll skip that. But if you're here, we appreciate you. If you're a member, we really appreciate you. Shouts out to all of you. But if you're here watching right now, thank you so much. Like the stream. That helps. We appreciate it. Like it. Like. You got it? Good. Okay. But yes, H3 drama is upon us, folks. Okay. It is time to get into the shit. And as we wait for Kevin, okay, I want to get into one of the H3 suing dramas, okay? Now, it's not a Denims. It's not a Frogan. It's not a Kaceytron, but it is this other fucking weirdo, okay? And me and my wife were going over this, and it's this shirt, okay? This shirt is like an old PacSun shirt, okay? He's got like the PacSun. You guys know what PacSun is? Okay, like the like skate and surf shop with clothing, okay? This guy's got a PacSun outfit in 2025, okay? I don't even know if that store exists anymore. But this motherfucker got I swear I had this tee from PacSun in whatever year, okay? Kev, when you come back, pull that towel back, too. I don't want it to be like half the stream, there's just a random dirty towel in the corner that has pickle juice. People are like, they left the jerk-off towel out in the corner. What are they doing behind that curtain?
King Cobra.
But this guy's got a fucking, yeah, okay, Hollister maybe, Harl says. What is this? Carl says, this guy is actually really busy all the time. I watched him rescue a bunch of orphans from a fire before we could thank him. He had to go to a Broadway show. Are we talking about the same guy?
Why would Theo attack a hero like that?
Oh, she's talking about who Theo attacked. I thought we were talking about the Mr. PacSun here. Okay, now it makes more sense. I like that. But, this dude, okay, Vadim. I've never heard of Vadim, all right? PacSun had the coolest door at the mall, Kevin. Hollister had a cool one, too. Yeah, Hollister smelled, though, weird. And I tell you what, guys, I don't know if I've shared this with the audience before, but I don't like mannequins. It's like I don't know if it comes from like Silent Hill when I played it the first time, like Silent Hill 2 or whatever, where there's like the freaky mannequins and they're like fucking in the one room you walk in and they're like walking upside down with their legs and shit. I hate mannequins, okay? So that's why I hate Hollister. I didn't understand why I was talking about that for a second. I had to think about it. But anyways, Vadim, okay, with his outfit from Hollister, I'd never heard of this guy, and then I see this video. Okay, with this fucking crazy-ass boomer, like, 2000s commercial edit, and I was like, we have to fucking watch this shit, dude. This is so great. So I'm going to get Kevin to be the judge on whether Vadim is a player with this edit or not. But we'll wait on Kevin, because he's just about to step in. He just wants to show you a little something for a second. It's a little hot back here already, though, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's hot in here, boy. It's hot in here, boy. I got the air conditioner blasting. It's still hot in here. It's a good thing I got the fucking... It's a good thing I got the shots coming. Now, here we are with the gavel.
I fucking watch it.
I feel like I look like Bowblax a little too much right about now.
So, Bowblax is joining us today, and he's about to be the judge.
Judge Joshy.
I am Rachita Law here, appealing to Judge Kevin this afternoon, okay? We've brought Kevin before y'all, Judge Kevin before y'all, to see Vadim right here, folks, okay? So let's see if we can react hard to Vadim in your judge outfit, and then you can take it off.
All right, but I'm keeping the gavel, though.
All right, so Pitbull and the judge here, folks. Pitbull and the judge. Let's watch Vadim.
Hey, it's...
Whoa.
Hey, Danny.
That's some music.
Hey, it's Vadim, guys, and this message is for Ethan Klein.
My girl wants to party on the
Recently, you and invited me onto your show, and I accepted. But then you made up some lame excuse about having to meet last minute with some billionaire who was suing you for defamation, and you wussed out. I'm not all that great of a debater. In fact, during my last debate, I made this genocide-denying farthead that you praised on your show do this.
Palestinian faction that says from the river to the sea. The most popular faction in the Middle East.
There's a pretty decent art.
That guy's pretty bald. Dude, this shit is so... It was hard for me to wrap my head around what the fuck this guy was talking about with these fucking edits, okay? Like with the fucking fire booming and who are these people? This weirdness and his room looks like it's out of 2010. It looks like a fucking house that like one of my buddies had graduating out of high
It looks
school.
like the house from FNAF 4. There we go. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Yeah, right?
Argument that I should just stick to scripted content. But then I've also managed to get under the skin of every single
Now I see what
one
Kang
of your
was saying about
sycophantic,
V-necks.
propagandizing, human colostomy.
When's the last time you saw Nick Diorio, dude? Holy shit.
I don't know if I ever have.
You've never seen Nick Diorio? Well, I'm here to introduce you.
I've seen the cartoon
Pope
version.
Diorio.
Yeah, I mean, that's about what I'd expect. Yeah, no surprise.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not surprised, motherfucker. That's what that means.
What's your ruling on that, Judge?
Guilty, dude.
What's he
whatever.
guilty of? What's Diorio guilty of?
Improper tilt of a flat bill. All right. I don't know
Aw,
what you're
man,
doing.
dude.
It's like he's shining a spotlight down on his face. Don't do that.
The fruit was so low, Kevin. You're not gonna make a fat joke?
No, because Danny, but you're not, because the fat joke was implied.
The fat joke is implied.
It's like if
always
you
when
can
it
take
comes
it
to
there yourself
Diorio.
if you'd like, but I didn't do it, and I can't stick to me.
I would
all
never make a-
You don't get to be a judge without being very litigious, Danny. I had to be a lawyer for
That's
years
right.
before I was allowed to do this.
Well, that's right, Kevin. That's right there. That's right there. That's completely right. Okay.
Bag foot soldiers.
I look like Brian Williams, you know? Is that the...
So I think I
He's a
can
guitarist
take
in Queen.
you
I look
on.
like that guy.
And you even said yourself.
Now, Vadim, I'll tell you this. I'm here with open palms, open mind, in honor of the friendship we once had. I would love for you to call in at any time.
Well, then, anytime it is, Ethan. Or more specifically, this Friday. Hey, it's Vadim versus Ethan Klein. Be there or be a pussy.
Actually, we use the same tagline for to promote fighting. We say that one a lot.
That's a good one, I guess. You know, it's always a good one to just say, "You're a pussy." You know?
I think we can hire this guy.
You're
We
a
might-
pussy's a good
I might
one.
send this guy Carnage Media's way. Feels like he'd be a great announcer.
Kind of.
And now
He could edit for you too. Imagine those
Dude,
edits.
good God, yeah.
It's like, here's Kevin. Here's fucking Commando Kev coming out of the stage or whatever, and he plays your song and the fucking boom, 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 fire edits.
Makes me yearn for Windows Movie Maker, my dude.
It is kind of Windows
the good old days.
Makery. Okay, so Vadim there, he was calling H3 out. This Friday, your last show of before your break or whatever, you should debate me. It'll be awesome, okay? So instead of having Vadim on the show, in classic H3 fashion, he decided to fuck with the guy instead. And he didn't have him on the show, but he showed their DM interaction where Vadim had first asked if he could be on the show and, bitch at him, debate him, whatever, Ethan. And they had set it up, and it happens that when the date finally came around, Mr. Vadim had something else to do, okay? He had an emergency come up, okay? And the emergency comes up, and he says, even when the emergency comes up, you guys are probably going to make fun of me for this, blah, 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 because I'm running, whatever. But essentially, this dude had to reschedule, okay, because he couldn't make their initial date, and then basically made up his own date with that call-out video there. He's like, okay, so this Friday then. Sorry, I couldn't make it the other day, but this Friday we'll do it. Now, if you remember in the video we just watched, he says, why were you making up excuses about going to, you had prior engagements with your lawyers and a billionaire suing you and all this stuff. He makes up all this stuff. But in reality, the DM here says, hey guys, I know you're going to roast me hard for this, but something came up that is serious and I have to take care of the situation. Now, this is what they showed on the H3 podcast, and he was offended that they cut part of the DM, so he leaked the rest of them. So we'll see.
Well, Ethan's never been accused of anything like that before.
No, out of context clips and cuts? No way. No, this bottom one says it's on like Donkey Kong. That's all we're cutting out there. But it says, hey, I know you're going to roast me hard for this, but something came up that is serious and I have to take care of the situation. I totally want to do the show, but I have to hold it off till next Monday. Sorry for the inconvenience. Would that work for you guys? They didn't even say anything, and he says it's on like Donkey Kong.
That tracks. That's a phrase, Danny, that even I won't throw back to. You know, that's saying something.
It's very boomer. It is kind of, it does predate us. It's on like Donkey Kong does predate us. That's a little bit. But okay, so the timeline of events here. He makes, well, they schedule a debate. Vadim bails out of scheduled debate, okay? Then he decides that they haven't hit me up yet, so I'm going to schedule a debate. Ethan Klein, we are debating on Friday. If you don't do it, you're a pussy, okay? You're a pussy. And so they don't do it. They make fun of him. They show the... Kevin's stripping now. They show the DMs here. And then after... all of that goes down on their show live, because Ethan shows the DMs live on their last show, whatever. Vadim comes back. He claps back with another message here. And the funny thing is that this is a different day than, the first day he does the call-out video, then a day passes and they have the podcast where Ethan says this shit. And Vadim comes out and makes a reply video still wearing the same outfit that he was wearing in the first video. So shouts out to Vadim, okay? Still wearing the Pac Sun outfit here. Let's listen to what Vadim has to say.
Hey, Ethan, what the hell is going on? You said that I could call in any time on your show. And now you're going back on your word. You know what? You also asked me to come up with a single lie that you've told. Well, if you don't bring me on, then that would definitely qualify as one of them. So look,
which is
I'm here.
Naturally the one you should lead with.
I'm waiting for you to bring me on. Don't be a coward. Let's do this. Hey, Ethan.
Dude, okay, what happened to Casey Kasem's estate, and why is his son so hard up for money and attention that he's got to be doing whatever this is? Because you would think that the son of the icon who not only voiced characters in Scooby-Doo and Batman cartoons, but also did America's Weekly Top 40 and rang in the new year, you would think his son, whose voice is just exactly like his, would not need to resort to such just boring fucking attempts to be content. Like, I don't mean to say this just to be mean, but that's just a bonus. I could not be less interested in whoever what's this guy's name? Vadim? Mr. Vadim, if that is indeed your real name. What was any of that about? Guys, it's not like I was watching. I did watch, but I just didn't retain any of it. I have no idea what that was all about, but it seemed to me that this is just a guy. Here's a guy
he's inserting
who says, that Ethan Klein really likes to get bent out of shape and turn his detractors into content. He's like Dark Side Phil in that way. So maybe I can get in the mix. Maybe I can get some of this good old-fashioned attention. That's just, please no. And again, I am now with all of you who are team no V-neck. I'm with you. I will be burning all of mine as soon as I get home.
Yeah, he does kind of bring it in. If you were ever thinking about V-necks, He does kind of bring an end to the V-neck situation, doesn't he? So, without further ado, we're going to get into this Ethan Klein video and try to react hard enough that we do not get sued, okay? That's just our #1 goal. React hard enough that we do not get sued, okay? So
that's right.
Let's
that's the goal.
Get into it. What's going to happen to our girls, Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan? Let's do it!
Hi there. My name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today, I invite you into my home to share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney.
So, first off, I just want to say, Nikki Rachita would say, folks, that burning legal tender is not advisable by the law. That's for sure, okay?
Yeah, that would make it illegal tender.
You better not do that. You better not burn that illegal tender, okay? But, of course. I mean, who in their right mind would watch this and see him do this bit and be like, he's talking, I'm suing these 3 creators. That's what it's called. He's talking about how he's suing people. And they're like, some of these detractors that watch this shit, watch the beginning, and they're like, he's going to burn money? Like, what a dumbass.
How can you burn money when there's a genocide going on, dude?
Well, just being like, you're going to sue somebody and you're burning money? Like, what's the judge going to think when they see a burning legal tender on your fucking little show here?
Although, I mean, Ethan seems like the guy who would pay for prop dollar bills for this. Like, honestly, he seems like the kind of guy who just already had them in his house somewhere. He's like, oh, yeah, we did that one bit that one time. I've got fake ones I can burn. I say this as one of those guys. You know, I absolutely have a box in my basement that written in Sharpie says movie props on it. Okay, so just in case we ever get the band back together, you know, I've got it. I'm ready. I got all the fake blood you could want.
That's right.
Completely unrelated to the movie thing, but we won't go into that.
That's right.
Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago,
let me hire you a cameraman.
A conversation called
What is that, dude? Is Hila
it's
having
Hila.
Is she having a seizure?
She's riding a horse right now.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Ethan, I don't know if you know this, pal, but when you pre-record these things, you're allowed to do a second take and like maybe let your cameraman get set. Oh, yeah. If you thought this was going to be smooth sailing one-way ride, then you do not know me at all, folks. You don't know me at all. I am an impartial judge, and Ethan will be getting some pushback from me. I object.
Blast you, Ethan Klein.
I mean,
Blast you to fucking hell. No, like, what the fuck?
Is that all one soundbite?
I just love this. This soundbite is such an adventure because she really goes in like hard, and then she's like betrayed by the end. You know what I mean?
Blast you, Ethan
It's
Klein.
like, fuck you.
Blast you to fucking hell.
Blast you.
No, like.
Dude, she smokes so much weed.
What
She's
the
like
fuck?
in the 1800s, dude.
It's like, yeah, I was kind of thinking about it. When's the last time?
Blast you.
Blast you.
Damn you, Ethan Klein.
It's like,
damn you all to hell.
I haven't heard something like that since like Bugs Bunny or something.
You will rue the day. Blast you, Ethan Klein, you Philistine.
Oh, dear Lord. We're never going to get through this video. Let's go. Let's go.
Reactgate. Reactgate was a debate going on in the streaming community
That's what we got to do.
about what
Reactgate.
constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about
Ethan, thank you. Kev from 2019 wants to say thank you for finally getting up to speed. All right? I'm just kidding. I know this is all old stuff. But, you know, I just like to call out that some of us have been complaining about Hassan Piker's chair before it was the cool thing the kids were doing, all right? So I am the hipster judge when it comes to this particular topic.
Well, when this Lamino thing happened initially, and we talked about it on the show, it was before any of this Hassan drama had happened. So I think I was still a Hassan fan maybe at that point, or like a Hassan viewer. I might have ran D for him in this situation. Been like, well, no, but I'm sure I didn't. There's no way. I don't care what mindset I'm in. There, you cannot explain the watching MasterChef on stream or whatever. You're fucked. You can't watch fucking whole shows on your fucking dumb Twitch stream, okay? What no matter what it is, anime, MasterChef, whatever. Okay? But when he gets up and leaves the fucking chair all the time for minutes at a time, okay, there's no fucking defending it. It doesn't matter if you like him or not. Okay? The Twitch streaming is out of hand when it comes to the reacting shit, okay? They fucking can't react. They need to react harder.
That's right, dude. We need to bring that back.
This phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. Or, you know, they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission. Something that
I should have asked Ethan Klein for permission before I did this video.
Objection.
Okay.
I'd like to call out, let me know.
Let's go.
And correct some of this. To one point, the first point, the law does not care about you granting permission for someone to do fair use things. That is why fair use is there, so that I don't have to ask your ass permission to discuss and debate the content that you made. So I do disagree with him that I think it is absolutely possible to watch a video in its entirety and react to it and have that be transformative, even if you stay in the bottom corner the whole time. Now, I would say that, yes, pausing would be kind of required. Like, I couldn't imagine getting any of my thoughts out. Like, if we just did one of these and we let the video play for 20 minutes, like, how would we get our thoughts out without pausing it? So I agree with them there.
Yeah,
but he made it seem like in his format that you had to do it. It's like, well, because I'm a video essayist, you know, you have to do footage from me and then cut to a JPEG of my avatar, and then only then would that work. And to me, that's just incorrect. Sometimes it is well within reason to consume the entire product because that is what you're transforming. So, like, if you have to watch the whole thing in order to get your whole point across, it really doesn't matter if, you know, it is the nice thing to do to ask someone permission, but that's why the law is there. So I don't have to be nice to you. I can do what's legal.
Yeah.
Thank you, law.
I guess it does help, though, to ask permission. That's one way I understand that you don't need to. But certainly, if you're worried about getting in trouble with the law, the asking permission is probably the best way to not get in trouble with the law. Surely, if you were to ask permission from somebody and then they sue you after they said yes,
that'd be funny.
You'd probably be all right.
That'd be funny.
I feel like, do you think that works in court? If you, like, have the conversation where you're like, yeah, they gave me permission and now they're suing me.
Well, you could just say, but Judge, I had my fingers crossed when I said that.
My toes.
Well, not my fault he didn't see it. The rules of the game have been well established.
That's right.
none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Sorry, Danny, you're gonna have to watch
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry, because why should these content thieves, essentially, get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean, people...
And what he's saying about, like, the original video getting shafted, like, videos like Let Me Know specifically, like, those kind of videos that he makes specifically get fucked when this kind of shit happens. When it's like a Penguin Z, fucking Charlie or whatever, and Hassan watch these videos that go viral, and they get like millions of views because they just have huge, way bigger audiences and way more engaged audiences. And Let Me Know sitting at there at like 500K views on whatever documentary he made. But every fucking re-upload clip of Penguin Z or Hassan is like 1 million views or 800K, you know, when most of those views should be just going to Let Me Know. I don't know. It's a hard thing to think about because, like, let's break it down this way. The Let Me Know video is good. I like the Let Me Know video, you know, But somebody might not be very entertained with Let Me Know. They just might not think that watching that video, his JFK assassination video, is that entertaining. But they would think maybe that me and Kevin watching Let Me Know's video is entertaining. So when you talk about it that way, is that okay? Or is that still fucked up? I mean, like, I think it's still fucked up. I think even if we're the more entertaining vehicle for this video, that unless we are asking permission from somebody like him, or somehow, I don't know, working in concert with him so that he's benefiting from us watching it, I feel like it is fucked up to wholesale watch shit like that. And Hassan and them on Twitch do a very bad job of all this shit, I think.
Yeah, well, Hassan does a bad job at everything, so I agree with you. I'm gonna fix it.
I guess it's mainly like on Twitch they just watch stuff wholesale and just sit there in their chair, and you're like watching it with you. So watch parties aren't legal, constructive content, right?
Well, I guess that's what we're gonna find out from old business casual Ethan here.
People don't like injustice, and we all see this and know it's not right. This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called into my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So
this is the XQC worm clip, but I'm pretty sure I have a pivot to the legal mindset video, okay? So if I hop over to this one where he watched and explained the Ethan Klein video here, if I skip to 148 in his video, I think we will find a little explanation of copyright here. Okay, so check this out. Here is Legal Mindset. If you check it out here, lawyer explains Ethan Klein versus Hassan Orbiter's lawsuit. Okay, go check out Legal Mindset. I do like him, I guess. Sometimes, I mean, he's all right. He's all right. But anyways,
do start the moment you create a work, but at the fundamental analysis, I'm going to really break it down. Is okay. You've got your protections, but there is this exemption. There is this exception for fair use. Now, fair use is a case-by-case analysis. Every single video is different. So while one video may be fair use, another one might not. And two judges can look at the same video, and one could think the commentary is fair use, and one could think it's not. So it's very difficult to nail a copyright case and say, yep, that one is transformative and that one's not. However, what he is pointing out is a problem on all platforms, especially regarding cannibalizing traffic. Because at the core of the analysis, and this is something I'm going to go back to time and time again, is are you using your video as a substitute for the original video? If the answer to that is yes, this is a substitute for the original video, someone would watch your video instead of the original, then the judge is going to weigh on those scales on the side of this is not fair use, this is not protected, and you are violating your infringing copyright.
So there you go, folks. Okay?
Whoop. There it is.
There it is. You heard it from him. So
what I gathered from that, Danny, is that as long, the worst way, the easiest way to confirm that it's going to be a fair use infringement is if you are open and transparent about the fact that it is working as a market replacement, right? So that's definitely not something that if you were hoping to avoid being sued that you would maybe say multiple times, like, hey, if you don't want to make this guy any money, come watch it with us. I feel like that, am I getting that right, Danny, is what the lawyer guy was saying was like that would be the worst thing that you could do in someone's situation?
Yeah, no, it would be very bad to be like, hey, you should watch my video instead of the original video and like and subscribe while you're at it. That would be very bad.
That sounds like something a very not smart person might do.
3 very not smart people.
Conversation. The problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom, or to eat or to talk to his mom or to do whatever, disappears for an extended period of time and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
I'm sure they do. He's got a bunch of kindergartners in that chat. Oh, good. Look at me.
He has
Dude,
an emote.
Not only does he get up to pee, motherfucker gets up to pee and then coughs into the microphone. Like he's done speaking. He just said, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And while he stands up, and he could cough literally anywhere else in the room, and it would be better production value, he leans forward and coughs into his mic like he's fucking Dark Side Piker with his goddamn drip snort. What the hell is wrong? And that bolo tie disgusts me, sir.
I look over at chat and fucking somehow Sleek is number 2, even though all I see is fucking Sleek the Geek.
How is he not number 1? How is he not number 1? The system seems not weighted.
To be fair, you could do a compilation of Ethan getting up to shit during his show video, but like he has a crowd of people there to entertain while he, like, it's kind of like how, you know, when Kevin takes the bathroom break and then I take the mic and I'm like, yeah, guys, you know, listen to me while Kevin's out, you know, here's my funny joke about poop and butts. So Ethan's got that going for him. Hassan doesn't really have that, so you could make a poop compilation of Ethan. It's just he just has people to cover him while he's pooping. Hassan has a chair to cover him while he's pooping. And Kaya in the back.
That dog deserves better.
And it was in this setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist? They couldn't avoid
that's what
the temptation of
irresistible
watching
means.
it the second it was published.
I don't have the issue with them. Let's just...
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would.
Lie.
We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety.
Lie, you think?
He is lying because the big fish, this is what, you know, he casted his net.
Okay.
He was trying to catch this big old badass snapping turtle, dude, and he did not catch the snapping turtle, but what he did was catch 3 very stupid crabs. And he's like, you know what? A crab boil won't be so bad because, you know, I'll eat crab, whatever. You know, this one's actually just got done molting. That's a soft shell, baby. We're good. But no way are you going to convince me to believe that Ethan Klein was out here fishing for those crabs. No, he, in my humble opinion, went searching for a Hassan chair react, but instead just said, oh, well, I mean, these 3 idiots will do. That's my opinion on this whole matter. I absolutely think there were other targets for this because otherwise he's kind of a psycho. Because, like, what? how much money did fucking dipshit Denims, Frozen Yogurt, and Kaceytron? I can't even. There's no point even coming up with a name for her.
Why not?
Blast you, Ethan Klein.
Because she won't even remember it.
Blast you to fucking hell. No,
like, dude,
what the fuck?
Combined value of whatever was stolen from him with these guys. Like, I doubt it. Not to say that there's no money, like it certainly was, but this was not his intent. He wanted to bury Hassan with this. Huh? Or just make content, because at this point, if he doesn't have personal issues to air out in front of all of us, I don't know what his podcast is about anymore.
This is not what podcasting is, Kevin.
It's awful. He really should do frenemies with Ian.
After it was published. Now, the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denim sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers.
So this is where we get into the nitty-gritty, okay? This is where we get into the juice. We're going to see each one of these creators fucking themselves in the ass. First starting with Denims, self-owned Denims.
Black, soulless eyes, like a doll's eyes.
She does creep me out.
That's 30 times her regular viewership. She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer.
This is like one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, though. You see this? So on the H3, this is the H3 Snark self-own and self-report, okay? Like, Ethan's psycho maybe for setting all that shit up and fucking copyrighting his shit so he can get at somebody, like Kevin was saying. But how psycho is this? How psycho, I think is the wrong word. Stupid is it, okay? When you're dealing, these guys all know what they're dealing with when it comes to Ethan Klein. How long has he been bitching about suing and doing this and that? And he's rich. He's got all the money to do whatever the fuck he wants. And you give him a list of people. Where can I watch as a substitute for his video? Where can I watch the video? Well, here are fucking 10 people that you can go and see if they fucking incriminate themselves and sue them right here on a fucking platter for you, okay? Served up right on a fucking platter. I mean, he saw this and he was like, okay, let's watch each one and see which one we can sue. Like, that's probably how it went. For real. And he's like, okay, well, Frogan, Denims, and Kaceytron were the only ones that said enough that I know I can sue them and get through with it. You know what I mean?
That is what a playbook. Interesting username too. Certainly not helping them create the Ethan is just paranoid.
What is it?
It looks like to me, and maybe
Duetto?
Jew it to me, Sarah.
Jew it to me.
I don't know what else it could be saying.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means,
right.
But the fact that it starts with those 3 letters is, again, just giving Ethan more fucking ammo for his argument. Good God.
Here's an excerpt from a stickied post from the Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work.
And
this is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent
here are the streamers who've kissed
That's how
the
I
ring.
knew.
It's real malicious. It's like these are the ones, that are worthy of you stealing from Ethan. Don't just go watch it with any other bum.
Right.
These people paid their dues this month, so you're allowed to go watch it with North Star
When
Radio.
this video came out,
Comrade
the Snarkers
Casey,
were going to
baby.
encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So, thank you, Snark. It's one thing for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement. But how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out they just do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denims, the queen of self-owning, you prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be...
The whole part about him registering it and fucking getting their asses. I mean, he says he did it at a specific date, so it's like, I guess he did it. When I first heard him say it, I was like, there's no way you did that. But I guess he did it, so it is what it is. That is definitely some thought, like...
And that's why I think it was aimed
that was
at
some
Hassan.
thinking ahead.
Like, I don't think anybody else is a big enough target for him to go through all that effort.
I think you might be right. So, yeah, we saw Denims self-own. Now, I want to look at some of these Denims clips before we go too far.
Oh yeah, there's good. A lot of good stuff here, gang. You might want to get up if you get up, stretch your legs. I don't know if it'll transmit through the airways, but there might be a lack of oxygen. All right, coming from these next 3 clips. Not a lot of blood getting upstairs. Okay.
So you just heard what she said in Ethan's video. Okay. So here is Denims. This comes from Ethan's Instagram, actually. He posted this, so check this out.
I will be playing Denims in this one.
Nowhere, because Ethan Klein's too much of a sue me, because he knows he'll lose. I love these people, though, that are like, any day now, he's going to sue. He's going to sue.
Bum, bum, bum,
Chat, just a reminder, by the way, just a reminder. After he paraded on the internet about how he was going to sue me and he wanted to sue me. Guess what? Still no lawsuit. Oh my God, he's so bitch made.
So this
I'm
is
actually
May
pretty
10th.
certain that his lawyer told him to stop going after me. His lawyer most likely said, dude, like, you need to stop. You actually need to stop.
That's how most lawyers talk, for sure.
So that's May 10th.
Ooh, dude,
and I think this was back when she was thinking he was going to sue her the first time. I don't even think this isn't recent because it would have been in June here.
Whatever. You think I'm an idiot? You think I'm the dumbest person
This
alive?
is the
That's
last
fine.
time this is
Go
the
read
shit
the
she was
lawsuit.
saying.
Maybe if you don't want to respect me, you can go respect a judge and a lawyer. How's the lawsuit?
But he does pull in his. This is weird because May 11th. What is it's June, right?
I hope. Yeah, June 24th. Yep.
So he makes it seem like when he edits in this here at the end, this is from the current lawsuit. These clips are from the old when she thought she was getting sued the first time and first made the GoFundMe.
Dude, he put that cheesy Nightmare on Denim Street line into his actual lawsuit. Holy fuck, dude. Hang on.
Sorry, I found it really cringy.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
Dude, that is just awful, Ethan. Come on, dude. I mean, but I mean, you know, I love a bad dad joke, so I don't hate it so much. But he likes it way more than he should like it because it's a really awful joke. It's really bad.
So that was him goofing around, but here is her actual statement after the new lawsuit was launched, okay?
I am not going to litigate this case on the internet. I'm going to litigate this case
Yeah, I'm surprised if you can spell litigate.
in a court of law.
Is that rude?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's rude.
I'm doubling down. Spell it for me.
I am. What I will do, however, is show you guys how, first of all, bad this video is that he made. And second,
she slurps and slops too
bad
much on her mic. I
this
hate
document
it.
is.
Dude, I know. It's like.
She keeps doing it. She keeps slurping and slopping. She's like smacking her lips.
And after reading it, I am starting to be concerned that a
Drink
lot of
some
it was
water.
actually written by Ethan. What's 10 divided by 10 Klein?
That's her nickname for him. Ethan wants 10 divided by 10.
Horrible nickname. They need to be simple, okay? Little Marco. Always late, Joe Powell or whatever. I'm really losing it, kind of. You got three syllable nicknames are the way to go.
So there you go. So there's Denims. Okay, clearly she's worried about the whole thing. She thinks that I think she thinks that because there are like a couple jokes in it that she's like, oh, there's no way he actually got a lawyer to do this. It was him. He did it at home. He says this is a lawyer. He thinks he's smart or whatever. Dude, this guy has been talking about his lawyers and how they're so buddy-buddy for how many years now? This dude has been back and forth with lawyers so much. He talks to them so much. I think he reports to them on like every video he does. For this dumb bitch to think that he's just like, I'm actually faking it. I'm writing it all myself. It's like, no, dude, this guy unnecessarily pays for these fucking lawyers to deal with all this drama bullshit that he's doing.
You know,
okay?
a very smart documentarian once told me that ChatGPT actually has pretty good legal advice. I think his name was like...
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's ChatGPT.
Was it like Mother Alexander? No, that's not it, but I'm close. I'm getting closer. Congrats, Shadow,
eligible
by the way.
for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now. I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker content nuke with the United States Library of Congress.
Disgust me that's
Some
in
of
the
you guys out there
Library of
sweating.
Congress.
Even though
You kidding me?
theoretically,
I don't like the corn.
You know what? I'm going to register me taking a dump into a mason jar with the fucking Library of Congress. My God, dude, really?
Well,
Like,
then nobody could make money off of it.
Isn't the point of that stuff
Not
is
that they
like
would.
so that we have a library in case like the world ends, we'll have at least some.
Exactly.
And this fucking thing, something
The
got
aliens
like
will come down and they will see that the first book on the shelf is content
content new
Hassan
Hassan
Piker.
Piker. They'll be like, oh, I get it now. Yeah, I'd have reset the game too if this were going on my planet. Jeez, dude. Sorry, move over. War and Peace. We got to make room for the content nuke Hassan Piker. And fucking Jesus Christ.
Ethically, I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars. But the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that.
Plus, they have as much money as I do, and it would not be nearly as feasible for me to pursue these things.
Well,
but,
no,
let's just keep pretending he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart. He's looking out for us, Danny. Ethan guy.
It would be as because they have money doesn't make the lawsuit any more or less feasible. Like, it's because of what happens in the videos. And I think that XQC and Asmongold could probably be up to as bad of reacting as Hassan or Denims or any of the rest of them is. The difference here is that he doesn't have a vendetta against Asmongold and XQC right now.
Also, yeah.
He wants to go after the people that supported the CPS stuff, that's been supporting Hassan and this whole beef, yada, yada. It's not even about copyright. He didn't give a fuck. He's always the funny part about it is he's always been on the other side of this copyright suing shit. So this time around, and he has the money and he's doing it, it's like he doesn't really want to sue them because they're stealing his property or whatever with the copyright. He wants to sue them because they fucked around and they're going to find out. This is his way of making them find out. It didn't have anything to do with how hard they reacted or what the fuck ever. It's completely because they fucked with him, and now they're about to figure out what happens when you fuck around.
Want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
I hope we can all come together and prove my point.
If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video,
dude, acting like he's not going to make it easier for Disney to do this to everybody.
The state of reaction content on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, his whole
at what cost, Ethan?
I did it first.
At what cost?
I don't get that.
You son of a bitch.
I don't get that whole argument.
Bring us all. Just burn the whole fucking thing down with you while you go. Fucking prick.
Is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment. And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream, my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along, sues everybody, and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field.
No chance of that happening now, though, right? No chance of Disney or Sony or Universal ever using this case for future cases. Like, there's no way that you might be building a bridge that those big corporations you're so valiantly defending us from, Ethan. There's no way that they might be able to use this for precedent in a future case and bend over somebody who hasn't actually fucked with fair use. But no. Go ahead. Tell me more, Mr. Klein, about how you did all of this for all of us. Like, that's my problem. If you're going to be a petty little shit, just be a petty little shit. Don't sit here and try to morally grandstand and be like, I'm doing this for us, man. I hope we all come together. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're doing this because you don't have anything else to do with your show. This is why you're doing this. The only time anybody watches is when you're in some fucking legal issue. That's all this is. And I'm fucking annoyed by him pretending he's like the moral high ground here. He's right. Let me clarify that. He's right in what he's saying about all these people and their reactions.
Dumb. And they said dumb shit.
I'm just glad that
up for failure.
We might all be collateral damage because of it. So thank you, Ethan. Thank you.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he sues us for this reaction.
Oh, fucking sue me, pal.
Don't say that.
Fucking do it.
I just want to make it clear.
I legally advise you
that
don't say
they all
that.
met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All three are on this.
They were targeted because they fucking fucked with my kids and my livelihood and my family. And now I'm coming after them. That's why they're getting
it. We hate Hassan, we have to love Ethan. Yeah, nobody forget all of this started because Ethan just tells way too many personal stories on his shit podcast where he doesn't have any content, so he tells you which members of his family are shitting themselves that day. That's what this whole thing got started. Now, again, they weren't right doing it.
On our show, I tell the audience about how the grocery ladies.
Yeah, but that's good. There's a... That's like a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of thing, I think.
Right, okay.
That's different. It's different when we do it, Danny.
This is not a podcasting, is Kevin.
If there's one thing I've learned about this whole back and forth, it's that it's different when we do it, okay? Rules for thee and rules for me. shall be the law of the land.
Okay, fair enough.
Aleister Crowley said that.
In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Kaceytron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
Musicals. They're very musical people.
This is awesome.
I know.
This is so awesome.
This is supposed to make me like her less, right?
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission?
How rabid is their audience?
Can I use the
Rabid
bathroom,
for what?
please?
What do you mean?
Dude, she's literally asking for permission to go pee. Like, dude, it's your stream.
She's like, guys, please let me leave just for a second.
Please, I've never had this many viewers. Please don't leave. Can I pee? Do you all promise to stay if I go pee?
I've been holding it forever.
Jesus
Let me go, please.
Is it okay if I get some water too?
I'll leave it playing.
I'll leave it playing. Get out of here.
I'll leave it playing. For a while, too. God damn, that was a shit.
Interviewing a Yemeni teenager.
That was a
who's only
shit,
known
you
Dennis
liar.
His entire life.
What happened?
And Denims.
Oh, yeah. Not only did she not do any work, she asked the audience to do her work.
She says, hey, guys, what happened?
Somebody fill me in real quick.
Explain this to me real quick.
How is that not transformative? That's hilarious, Danny.
Queen of self-owning. And my God, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro, I love you. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen
Why would
to
she?
any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take a look at the complaints.
It is funny to see those all lined up in a row like that.
Yeah, I mean, no, she is in a league of her own when it comes to intelligence.
Cell phones, baby. Love that.
And let's start with my favorite of the 3, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Kaceytron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this.
I love this.
Without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think?
She sounds like
Why
a
are you
character
so
from Letterkenny.
We've given each complaint.
Well, see, this is the thing. Me and my wife can't decide whether she's a high-level comedian and, like, this is a whole bit that she's putting on, every part of it, or she's, like, I mean, the obvious part
I want to believe in that
is
first
that
one.
she's so stoned that she just is fumbling into all these funny
Actually, no, I heard a rumor that Kaceytron is actually Bill Hicks. That he
Okay,
faked his,
fair
he
enough.
faked
I
his
like
own death. The
that.
Alex Jones thing was a ruse.
Do I have an Alex? Where's all my Alex Jones buttons?
When you're feathering it, brother.
That's not
That's
Alex Jones.
much better. Same guy, basically.
Doinks.
A clever little title. And here's Kaceytron's. She smoked more than she spoke.
This is a lawsuit, not a fucking
just as
video
a silly thought
essay, dude.
experiment,
That's
we
hilarious.
thought, wouldn't it be funny if she spent more time smoking than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that that could be true. Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes, 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking. And
Dude, that video was an hour long.
I'm not hearing a problem here.
That video was an hour long, okay? She had, what, a little over a half an hour of commentary for an hour video? And then half of that was smoking.
Dude, it's good work if you can get it. God damn.
This bitch is getting paid like a minimum wage job to smoke bongs and watch people's videos on
I mean, to
Twitch.
be honest, that's what I got paid to do when I worked a minimum wage job. So, you know.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you're just
based.
and her
Oh, it's totally not
quote-unquote
Netflix in my
And
AirPods.
whatever
No,
talking
no,
she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably from smoking 42 times.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint
I would
continues.
say, so why is she watching it? What is she watching about Stalin?
Isn't it funny to see Stalin behind her and she's like, I've lost
the plot. Be like,
I'm
dude,
so stoned. I
holy
lost the
shit,
plot.
man. It's like, God damn, I'd be scared too. Whew.
The complaint continues. Indeed, Kaceytron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Kaceytron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Kaceytron is so wasted that she states, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
Love it.
I don't understand this bit that you
Hit it, girl. Do it, girl. Get it, girl.
More books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell is going
Dude, vaporizers will sneak up on you too, man. Like, that's a dangerous game, friendo.
Than you could ever imagine.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
You and me both, sister.
Ding, 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 ding. Like, what in the fuck?
They do musicals. They're very musical people.
I mean, this is very
Dog,
funny.
what do you look? You think I made this? I know there's so this isn't a music video.
Oh my god.
And as dumb as all of that.
And like, look at her. Look at this face that she's
That's
making.
a peak, dude. You got to
Look
cough
at
to get
this.
off, Danny. Come on.
You got a
now.
cough to get off. I mean, give me a break. Okay, I smoke a lot of weed, okay? People like, let me tell you, okay? And my lawyer advised me not to say this, but I fucking partake every once in a while, okay? But first off, I can't imagine wanting to stream till the point, stream and smoke to the point that I'm obliterated like that. Like, one is like, okay, cool, we're spicing it up or whatever. And two, it's like, oh, I'm forgetting the last sentence I said. And then three is like, well, you know, it starts to devolve a little bit. And then it's fucking 30 minutes of commentary on an hour-long video where half of it you're smoking bongs. I mean, what the fuck is going on here?
Don't go bald. No, wheat thins. It's
No,
too late.
go bald.
It's too late. Wheat
Don't go-
thins.
don't go-
We are bald.
We go bald. Once you go bald, you don't go back. you
Go
know?
bald or
Like-
go home. That's
like
what they
black,
say.
except
What up, George, by the way? What? I don't know. I feel like I stepped on something from Danny, but it might have been a good thing that I did.
What? So there are some Kaceytron aftermath clips, okay, that I want to look at in the middle of this, because this is our Kaceytron segment here. And I honestly do think that she's like the funniest person getting sued in this whole situation, and honestly the least deserving of the sue, okay? Come on. Ethan just doesn't get the comedy, okay? She's smoking bongs, she's laughing, okay? That's her transformative, okay? That's her transformative.
Yeah, dude, she's our generation's Andy Milonakis. I don't see the problem here.
Yeah, what he said.
Exactly. How's it any different? I bet she has bees on her head too, or whatever.
So the Producaton's fake Ethan Klein account on Twitter made this tweet. Y'all thought I was playing? Well, your time is up. And if you have a problem with it, you're next. I'm suing these three creators. Good luck to Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron. And Kaceytron says, well, I'm suing you too.
I love that, dude.
On the fake account.
She is really spaced out, man.
Well,
we got to get a collab.
It's a bit, Kevin. I'm telling you. She cannot be this actual stoned and fucked.
Dude,
I mean, maybe if you're doing 42 bong rips in a row.
But she has the best legal defense, Danny. She says, I don't remember reacting to that. I'm pretty sure I didn't do any of that. That will obviously hold up in court. Who cares what the video says? Well, that may be me, but I don't remember doing it. Oh, you're free to go, ma'am. Sorry we bothered you. Sorry to take up your time with this.
So this one made me laugh. This was her post in the aftermath, the reaction here. She posts a clip from it, but she says, let me move our dumb head. She says, Ethan KKK Klein is going to sue me for smoking too much weed. He's trying to take away my ability to purchase my medically necessary marijuana products. We cannot let this happen. Donate to my weed fund. Live on stream now. Let's show the KKK Kleins how to really goof and gaff. So she even hits him with his own catchphrase, okay?
Wow.
How much of a fuck you is that, okay?
That is wild. If that weed's for medical purposes, why'd she burn through a month's prescription in one stream?
There's no medical purpose that tells you got to rip 42 fucking bongs in an hour-long period. All right, sorry, Kaceytron, but last but not least here, we've got a final clip, okay? She seems to be very confused and not know where she is in this lawsuit situation.
I for one, am shocked about to hear that, Danny.
Just because I didn't react to his stupid video, he had to make up that I did and put a video of me smoking weed over his stupid video to get attention. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about your video.
This is the one that I want all the clips
I don't know.
from.
I don't recall reacting to it. I don't believe that I reacted to it. I do not remember. I don't know.
I'm on
I may
Shutter
have been under
Island
the
over here.
influence, but I do not recall reacting to it. Just because I didn't react.
What would be better, Ethan? To live as a thief or to die as an honorable reaction streamer? This is what's going on right now.
See,
she's pulling
honestly,
a Teddy Daniels.
He needs to come around. Ethan needs to come around, okay? Be real with yourself, Ethan. She doesn't even know. She can't even remember that she did it, dude. You're really going to sue her for something like this? She can't even remember, okay? I don't even remember reacting to your stream, bro. Chill out.
It wasn't even her. It was the one-armed man.
Are you sure
dude.
that I did that? All right.
Chill out, Tommy Lee Jones. Leave her alone.
Are you really sure that was me? You didn't just she's like, you photoshopped. You fucking edited me in on your clip, dude. You're lying.
Dude, this is the best defense. I'm going to try this next time. No, what? I didn't say that. Kevin, it says here you told your client they were a fucking idiot. No, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I'd remember doing that on the phone. I must have been really high, boss. I don't remember doing all that.
I just got to watch it again. It's way too funny.
She has no member berries.
She is so funny, dude.
Just because I didn't react to his stupid video, he had to make up that I did and put a video of me smoking weed over his stupid video to get attention.
Dude, the video overplay.
I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about your video.
Just every time. That's the one I want, Danny. If we could get one button over here that just says, "I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about your video," and I will, you'll have to get a new stream deck because I'm gonna fucking break that button. I'm gonna hit that soundbite so many times.
It's gonna be worn down. The button's gonna.
You're gonna be like,
Ethan Klein.
And this week on Keeping Up with the Jomas, and I'll be like, I don't give a fuck about your fucking video.
What the fuck?
Dude, this lady's kind of my spirit
She's
animal.
the
If
best.
I'm being honest,
I'm trying to convince everybody that Kaceytron's honestly
you
the
want
best.
to act like you would not smoke a blunt with this lady on the porch at a college party. I would absolutely.
You're coming around, baby.
Oh my god,
Thank
dude!
you.
I want to hit the vape with Kaceytron. She is one in a million.
Oh goodness gracious! So, yeah, we're pretty much through the meat and potatoes of that video, and we're getting pretty late here. So you see the content here, though. Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan are all getting sued. He's coming after them all. Frogan didn't have much of a funny response, in my opinion. She didn't really say much. She is the last I saw here. Let's pull up this. So I've got Dan Saltman here doing some work. Now everybody says that Destiny's a pedophile, rapist guy, obviously, whatever, all those things that they say about the terrible things that Destiny did, which he did do or whatever. I'm not denying.
I was laughing at chat, by the way.
I'm not
the
denying that
allegations.
he's a freak or whatever, okay?
It's not funny.
But this Dan Saltman guy is a dude that does a show with him. They're buddy-buddy, yada, yada. I don't know much about Dan Saltman. I don't know how much of a freak he is. I'm sure he's a freak. I always see people say that Dan Saltman made the Tiny Chat thing. You ever hear of Tiny Chat? It was like a chat roulette thing with tons of tiny screens all around.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's like
I think
chat roulette for guys with
Either way, I've seen
with something that was tiny.
tiny dicks.
Yeah.
It's not the Bowblax.
That's what I was reaching for. I was like, so it's chat roulette for not Bowblax. You got there first. I like it. I like it. No, but I wasn't aware. I haven't.
But anyways, Dan Saltman, I guess, made the tiny chat thing, and then people say that P. Diddy picked up his freak off people off of tiny chat or something. I don't know. There's some kind of connection between Dan Saltman and Diddy. Mark my words. I've seen it make its way through Twitter before.
Damn.
But anyways,
That's wild.
Dan Saltman, the Diddy guy, he says Monday update. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday's update on the fundraisers from these women getting sued by Ethan Klein. And there's also a laughing cat down here. I like that. Nice touch. But so we have Denims versus Ethan Klein fair use lawsuit defense fund. $28K raised out of $100K.
Wow.
Okay.
She's in the lead.
You've got support Kaceytron's legal defense fund against Ethan Klein, $8.9K.
Where she stole
raised.
again using someone else's thumbnail.
She did use someone else's thumbnail. She did not create an original.
I've seen that thumbnail before.
You know, whatever, Kevin. You're lying. She did not steal that thumbnail.
Dude, she doesn't remember making that. She's like, wait, I have a GoFundMe? I thought that was an OnlyFans. Well, I haven't been posting my nudes into the GoFundMe. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
So $9K for her. And then Frogan up at the top. Frogan's lawsuit defense, $26K.
Classic. Of course she would
She's
need
clapping cheeks.
twice as much as everybody else.
Yeah, she's got 200 as the cap there. So twice as much as everybody else. But I thought that was interesting. They've got it broken down there. And I thought for sure that the titty streamer Denims, because she's just always got the boobies out center frame in every stream. So I thought for sure that she would be the top earner.
Oh, God.
Propping them up. But I think I heard, as of right now, that Frogan might have cleared. She might have gotten to first place.
Wow.
Beat Denims out. So
Frogan's got her own army
tits,
of fedora tippers, huh? I like that. I like that.
George says, if he wins, it will have implications for all of Twitch and all streamers who just sit there and don't add anything transformative. I agree. I think Twitch is in trouble in various ways. Because if they have 3 creators off their platform that are breaking the law on their platform, there might have to be some that might make them have to change terms of service and shit, right? Because Ethan took these people on his they're breaking the law on their platform. You know what I'm saying? You would think that they would probably have to like revise their rules and shit. It's going to have some sort of reflection on Twitch itself, not to mention the like meta of Twitch, you know, what people can actually do on their streams. If this is going to go through, then are people going to dare to lazy react to anybody's shit ever again, you know? Probably.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They'll risk it for
the kind of folks that do that thing don't learn lessons quickly or, efficiently. So it will definitely continue to happen. But, yeah, no, and that's where it's tough because I don't, like, in theory, I don't disagree with any of that. I've cut many a rant about poor reaction channels. I'm just worried about, you see... If you're someone like me who enjoys a ton of movie review stuff on YouTube, you inevitably will run into situations where your favorite creators are uploading videos that you watched 4 years ago, and it's because some fucking studio struck their video or took something down, which is very clearly is a case of fair use. And so my, I guess, hesitancy, the part that worries me about this is that it will be used to allow corporations to get even more strict with that part of their IP and sort of abuse the system. I have no problem with people who are just stealing content and sitting there doing nothing, not being able to do that anymore. Like, yeah, that would be great. Go get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Dude. That's fine by me. But yeah, I am nervous for the people who do work really hard and already have to jump through a bunch of hoops to try to get their stuff through YouTube. Because I can't afford to be on everybody's Patreon, Danny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't give every movie reviewer $1 a month.
The biggest thing about like the bigger corporations sneaking in and doing this kind of thing to me is like, look, I don't think that you should be allowed to go on Twitch and watch Cinderella or whatever at all.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't. And if Disney sues you for watching Cinderella or whatever, or MasterChef or whatever it is, like, I just don't think that you should be able to full sale watch those shows on Twitch. It's just not what it is. You shouldn't be allowed. So, like, if this situation somehow encourages bigger corporations to start being litigious with people because they do that, I don't really care. Why are you watching all of MasterChef on your stream in the first place? If Fox starts suing you because Ethan Klein got away with suing these creators for watching his shit, I don't really care. Why were you watching all of MasterChef in the first place? You shouldn't be. So that part doesn't really bug me. I'm not bothered by the idea of like bigger corporations creeping in and doing it because like I'm not watching fucking Frozen on my stream. Why would Disney sue me? Now, when we're talking about other creators' videos and stuff, which was what Ethan is being litigious over, maybe it will encourage other regular creators to be like more strict with their content and start being litigious there and being like, look, you can't just use my content willy-nilly. I'm going to start suing for this. Ethan Klein could do it. I can do it. You know, that might run into hiccups for people like us because we're watching other people's content, other YouTubers' content, other streamers' content. So, like, it would be problematic if people started being more litigious there because we would maybe run into some issues.
Yeah.
You know, somebody would have some content that we watched that they didn't like, and then they could do whatever, you know, sue us or whatever the case may be. But, yeah, I don't know. As for, like, the bigger corporations thing, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't make that connection myself personally, and I think that, yeah, Hassan should get sued for watching
Yeah, I have. So
Fox's shit.
You know, I've one of my other endeavors, my good friends over at Carnage Media got our entire Facebook page with, I don't remember, it was several thousand followers. It was a good, hefty amount that we had spent years building up. We played a 15-second interview clip of Dana White, and our entire page got nuked. We never got it back. We had to start it over. So those are the things where I'm like, that shit is devastating when it happens. And so that's the stuff I agree with. Like, when it comes to watching and react content, honestly, I'm fine with that. That should all be straight. We've been on that since before any of this. We've always beat the drum on, if anything, we react too much. You know, people complain that we pause too often. But yeah, so for me, it's for the people who put all that time and effort into a production. I've had videos get struck for using trailer footage. Like, I'm talking about a movie, I'm using your fucking trailer footage, dude. Like, and it's muted, like, it's not.
See, in that kind of situation,
it's just background that I can, you know, edit and cut to at the right time. So when I'm talking about this character, that's what's on screen. And it's just bullshit.
With trailers and stuff, there should really be a good happy medium, you know. I think that, like, you know, like I was just saying, Hassan should get sued for watching all of MasterChef on his fucking stream, whatever. But, like, if he watched the trailer for MasterChef to, like, hype up his hey, chat, fucking MasterChef's coming out. Look, it's the fucking trailer. And he watches it. And then they get fucking copyright strike for watching a trailer. It's like, that's where it's fucked. I agree with that. Fox should be completely fine, or Disney or whatever, should be completely fine with you watching Deadpool's newest trailer. As long as you're not watching the movie on your stream, it's completely different. That should be clear, but they still fuck up on that. They still fuck up, and like you were saying, they will fucking strike your shit or do whatever because you watch a dumb trailer. That's fucked up. There's so many fucking issues with the way copyright online works and fair use and everything. It's gonna things like what Ethan's doing right now. I'm not saying that I don't think he should sue these people. I think he should just make fun of them and that be that. He's rich already. Who cares? But I don't know where I was going. I lost my train of thought, but that must be the 42 bongs that I hit.
Ooh, we're hitting a new record.
But anyways, you guys get what we mean. You know, react hard, don't steal content, and you won't get sued. How about that? Don't just say, you know, like, they all would have gotten away with this, I think, if it hadn't been for those meddling kids. And then them saying verbatim, like, hey, pay me money as we watch Ethan Klein's content and don't pay him money.
Yeah.
They set themselves up. They're so stupid. It doesn't even really have anything to do with how hard they reacted. It's that they said that thing where they're like, what we watched Legal Mindset say. The substitution. You literally said, watch us instead. Like, you fucked yourself in the ass.
It made it seem like it was some sort of, if you want to contribute to the cause and watch, how do they call it? It's like, if you want to watch it, almost as if they were, it's on like the BDS list or something. They're like, if you want to ethically watch this, it's like, go fuck yourself, dude. Idiot.
But a couple more things before we get out of here. Okay, This is the end of the show. We're winding down, folks. But we always have time to dance on the Creator Clash downfall. Beazle, okay, at BEEEZLE. Beazle, love that guy or girl or whatever. Love that account.
Love bees.
Beazle shares us this myth clip. Another one bites the dust, Kevin, and another one down.
How is training for Creator Clash going? I guess I should also just come out and talk about that real quick while we're getting today started. I will no longer be participating in Creator Clash. How is training for Creator?
Uh-oh.
Bruh.
Titties.
Whoopsie.
There it is, folks.
This is awful. This
Myths
isn't
out.
what podcasts are.
Myths out, baby. Can you believe it? I mean, Harley, LA Beast, Freddie Wong, Myth, Lena. Am I missing?
12 other creators you've never heard of.
They're all going down, baby. Like, everybody should go donate to your favorite charity and replace for this Creator Clash downfall as we laugh. You know what I mean?
And put in memory of Creator Clash.
Right,
in your
yeah. Because they're absolutely fucked, man. It is so funny. On the note of Creator Clash, this doesn't have to do necessarily with somebody dropping out.
It might.
I mean, these guys...
You can't say specifically that it doesn't, Danny.
Okay, true.
Especially with this evidence we're about to see. It could very well have been what caused a few people to leave.
Would you leave the room if this happened to you, folks?
I put in the behind the scenes, Fiona. See? Oh, fuck. Oh my God. What the hell?
I need to drown that out with some more mango.
What does that mean?
What was that?
Yo,
what does that mean? Like, what is that face?
It's like, I thought, like, you get here, and they're just sitting beside each other. It's no big deal. Clearly something happens, obviously, but, like, you would think it was an animal fart or something.
Yeah, at first I thought he, like, farted and surprised himself.
Oh.
Like, because he even kind of reacts. Even he's like, rah. Like, he kind of throws a snarl in. Like, he wasn't expecting that either.
When is it? Is it like here? He like breathed too hard and blew it at her? He is kind of like breathing weird.
Fiona.
He's breathy with his fucking stank.
And
why does he do that?
Anyone surprised that Ian's a literal mouth breather? Because I'm not.
Why does
I'm fucking not.
What is this? He like reacts really weird.
Although he might have broken his nose. Maybe
What
it's a
the
deviated
fuck?
septum.
What the hell?
Maybe he burped.
It reminds
Like,
me
does
of.
it look like he burps here? Look at his face.
Reminds me of. Oh, that's what it was. Maybe. Yeah, it came
A
up.
burp.
Little hot salsa came up his diaphragm there. It reminds me of Dennis Reynolds' wife, the lady with the dead tooth. When Frank's like, "Oh, I can smell it's wafted over here, the dead tooth."
Maybe that's what
It's just
it
the
was.
wrong angle, dude. Every once in a while, you just catch it.
Kevin, dude, you might have unlocked the fucking lore here, dude. At this point in the clip, Ian had the dead tooth still.
He didn't have
And
his
then they
gold
pulled it out and they got the gold tooth. They got the gold tooth.
Oh, sorry for your ears. I got a little excited.
Kevin figured it out, dude. Okay, the dead tooth stank so bad that Anissa was like, no more dead tooth. Okay, gold tooth instead. There you have it, folks. We've watched it all. There's more to get to, but we'll get to it some other time, folks. Okay, we didn't even really watch all the video. I kind of just got us through the important bits. So there it is, folks. We did what we could. We appreciate you being here, and we're gonna go through chat,
big old chat,
and see what the fuck is up. Okay,
Some long, hard chats.
so if I go up at the very top of the long hard chat, we've got Maga Edit saying that's slander, Danny. So I don't know what I said, but apparently I was slanderous.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking heated.
You gonna get me for that one?
Yeah.
So Maggot was here. V-Dub was here. Laughing in the chat, so that's good for him. He must have had a good time before he went to bed. We've had some fan funding. Thank you, 13-month member Kangalope for the 20 and Moonshine Pickles. Okay, we got to pick that up.
I can't
Is that
wait.
a real thing? Oh my god.
Dude, I hope it's not, but at the same time, I kind of hope it is.
I guess it is. Okay, so we had Maggot Edits. We have Sleek the Geek. We have Hash. Okay. Hash says she's got a pregame better before the stream. I agree.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
You don't. I mean, I don't know though. It's debatable because like if you do 42 bong rips before stream and then you show up and you're like, you're just fucking Goomba right from the start. You know, people. It's not as funny as the progression. You know what I mean? I would much rather see her come on and get zooted. And then, 42 bong rips later, she's like, I think I've lost the plot. Why is Stalin in this video?
But it's intriguing, dude. It's like a J.J.
What's
Abrams
Miss
mystery
Me
box.
doing?
You're like, is she just like stoned or like is she possessed? Like, is this let me in kind of deal? What's going on? It's just like, wait, what? Why does this sound like Starship Troopers?
Good.
Base?
Want to know more?
Base?
Shadow Humor in the chat. He sharded.
Ooh, congrats.
So check your pants, check yourself, wash yourself. Have a good night.
I just want to know if you've always been shitting yourself.
Wheatfin says,
Wheatfin.
This was a low blow from Ethan. Like he said it himself, she added 30 minutes of commentary. It's just 15 minutes of it was pot smoking. So
I think that is a statement, right? She's like, yeah, I'm smoking weed, dude. That is my commentary.
Do you think commentary when it comes to like, let's say you have a 20-minute video.
Ooh.
Do you think that the commentary should be minute for minute? Like, do you think if you do 20 minutes, you should at least have 20 minutes of commentary?
No, but I'll get there regardless because that's just me.
I just wonder because when you start getting into like these longer videos, like an hour-long video, is it like, am I matching that? Is it a 2-hour stream if I'm watching an hour-long video? No, probably not. It's probably fucking 3-4 hours.
Yeah, if it were me, it's either you're doing the whole thing or you're looking into it ahead of time so you know what specific parts you're going to look at. And so that way you can kind of pop through. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's a lot easier, honestly, to be transformative than 3 individuals online would have you believe. It's not super hard.
Well, again, I think they would have gotten away with transformative content with what they did if they wouldn't have said the things they said. Like the damning part of the whole thing is them saying, watch this instead of his. Like they keep saying that dumb shit and that locks them into like a terrible spot. If it was just like, we're talking about, did they react hard enough? Okay. That's really subjective.
It's a lot harder
right?
to
That's
prove,
like,
yeah.
right. So I don't know. They really fucked themselves. Red Death. My buddy George, he says, I agree that Ethan isn't doing much to protect fair use. I think he's doing it because he wants to hurt all of Twitch in addition to the streamers who supported CPS BS. I'm here for it. And I'm right with George. That's basically my vibe here. Is like, although I just don't think he needs to sue, really, and blah, blah, blah. If it were me, I wouldn't. I think it does make him look a little hypocritical. There's like countless clips of him saying that he doesn't do this kind of stuff. And I know he does take a stance when it comes to fair use. You know, he thinks people should react hard enough, should transform. So, I just wouldn't sue myself. If it were me and I were him, I would not sue. Okay. But as George says, I'm here for it because it is funny to watch them like do all their weird stuff along the way, you know, their GoFundMes and like, when's one of them going to do like a 24-hour streamathon for my legal funds or whatever. And like Kaceytron's going to be She's like, pass me the bong, dude. She's like, oh, I gotta fucking, let's do it. What is it called when you drink the fucking shot and then you, she's fucking doing
Do the
Edward 40
trifecta.
hands.
Yeah, dude, that's good. That's good. See, for me,
that's what I'm looking forward to.
This is like watching these two groups of people fight as if, sorry for the sports reference, gang, but it'd be like the Cowboys versus the Steelers in the Super Bowl, and I'd just be looking around to see if Bynes is anywhere in the audience. Like, can they just, just take the whole stadium out right now? That's kind of how I feel. I'm just like, I don't really care what happens to any of these people, but I enjoy any opportunity that they will give me to make fun of them. So, you know what? Even when Ethan wins, he does just enough for me to still be able to jab at him, and that works for me. So, you know what? We're all right. It's pretty good day.
Let's see here. Slick the Geek, like I said. Headbug was here earlier. V-Dub,
That's right.
I think I said.
Kang was first.
There's some people at the beginning of the chat that I didn't quite get to because
stupid YouTube.
The chat is big and long.
Very
It
big
doesn't
chat.
go back that far. But we
Very
have
impressive chat.
we have more people like Hash. Shouts out to Hash. She says she could use some fresh air right now and a large soda from Sonic and some tots. You know what, Hash? I'm with you there. Tots and a large soda sound very good, along with 42 bong reps.
Ooh.
Would be a really good situation there. Madeline Elizabeth.
Hey.
In the chat.
Welcome.
Shouts out to you. I think you said something earlier too. Yeah. Agreeing with George and me and Kevin, I guess.
Well,
too,
yeah,
so.
more you guys than me, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Thank you, Madeline.
I was the one. I was a little rough on
One or
Ethan
the other.
earlier.
Some of those names are tricky like that. Is it Madeline? Is it Madeline? It says line at the end, so that's what I'm going with. Madeline. Thank you so much. This is the end of the show, folks. I can go on and carry on as much as I want, so don't worry about it. Did we say thank you to Kanga? I think we did.
Oh, yeah.
And that is probably about it. You guys have all been lovely. If you're still here at the end, we appreciate you. We will be here. Are we... we're at the end, so it's not like we're at any kind of super dedication here.
Oh.
We had a plan for a stream later this week. Is that still maybe a go? Should we not? Should we not
let's chat before we announce anything, so we can get a date and time locked in.
Well, there may or may not be another thing from Kevin and I this week. If not, you will catch us next Tuesday. We will definitely be here. But keep your eyes peeled because there might be some stuff in between there for you to watch. Thank you for joining us on this Ethan Klein journey. I promise next week it probably won't be Ethan Klein stuff. We'll probably have something else. They're on vacation. So, we'll maybe get 2 solid weeks where it's
thank God.
No Ethan drama. If Ian iDubbbz shuts up in that span of time, there will be no iDubbbz Creator Class drama. If Hassan doesn't fucking, drop content new Ethan Klein, there will be no Hassan drama. So maybe we have we switch it up a little bit. Maybe we won't be on our 4th week of Bowblax drama or videos or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see what next week brings. Again, we appreciate you. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe, share it up, baby. We love it. We love you. Thank you so much. And we will catch you on the next side. Hash says, I can't handle any more empty promises this week. Please follow through.
Oh.
Well, you'll see. I'll do something. I'll say hi.
Yeah,
one way or another.
the hanging, the determining factor, guys, is just that I have Carnage Fight Series 2 on Saturday. So because that is not only a Carnage Media pay-per-view. I mean, they can, but it's you can't stream it to your audience because that's stealing from me and my pay-per-views. But
you don't want to get sued by Carnage Media.
You definitely don't want to watch it on Discord with your friends, all right? That would be theft. That would be theft.
Yeah,
it's not cool. But because it's a rare occurrence where we are not only the broadcaster, but we are also the promoter, I have a lot more responsibilities this week. So Friday is just kind of up in the air. So I just need to discuss with the team to see what times they might need me to help with setup on Friday. And as long as all our bases are covered, then we'll be good to go. But worst case, we might have to pivot off of Friday to another day within the next few days. So
we'll figure it out.
You
folks.
will get something from
Don't
us
worry.
soon. We'll keep you Updated fuck your fights.
Anyway.
I respect that. You know what? I do.
Kevin respects that, and we respect you.
Blast you, Ethan Klein.
Doinks.
Blast you to fucking hell.
I hold you on
No,
contempt.
like,